Going, everybody? Hope everyone had a good week. It's been a very slow week for news, very slow week for world events, as far as I'm concerned. Not much has been going on, guys. It's probably going to be a really short show, maybe 30 minutes, because there's just not been a lot to talk about. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, there's been quite a bit. There's been quite a bit. Welcome to the Dozer Den, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is Bill Dozer's birthday today. Just had a wonderful birthday dinner. It's a traditional birthday dinner in my house, at least on my birthday. I cook up some meat. We did ribeye. Ribeye's the main thing. You got to have ribeye. Cooked up some ribeye and then some sirloin, some brats, and some pork steak. And then Lady Dozer made the sides. She did some mashed potatoes, some corn, and then also fried butterfly shrimp. The best meal. And then to top it off, you got to have your cake, right? It's your birthday. You got to have cake. German chocolate cake with the coconut icing. Mm, it's the best stuff ever. I've had one of those for my birthday every year since I was 5 years old. If I don't get that German chocolate cake, it just doesn't feel right. Just does not feel right. Before we continue, let me get on the app here and make sure that everything is going smoothly on Rumble. Just a moment. Shouldn't be hard to find myself on Rumble, should it? All right. Good deal, good deal. Good stuff. We are on a different night tonight. So, sorry to those who aren't able to catch me right now. Let me go ahead and put this off to the side here. Sorry to those who are not able to catch me live because I'm not on my normal night. And if you're here tonight when I catching me live when you usually don't, well, hey, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining. To all those who are not watching live in general and are watching after the stream, I really appreciate you as well. Because you know what? I understand. People are busy. You have lives. Some people spend time with family in the evening, and that's understandable. It is. So, if you're watching after the live, thank you so much. And if you do get a chance to join live, well, the live chat gets a little bit spicy at times. People get a little bit, they have a little bit of fun in the live chat. They do. But anyways, I think we've got some of the pleasantries out of the way. Looks like everything is going well. Good deal. Oh, I have the past 3 years treated myself to a new art piece. And if you can tell, I've got a new canvas piece right there. That's Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Right below Midoriya is the holification mask from Bleach. It's Ichigo, that character, going hollow. And then over there, got the Goku. Those 3 pieces are from the same artist. And actually, got his card, and I got a new copy of the card this year. It was at a local con. And so I'm a bit of a geek at times. I don't know if you can tell. Got a little bit of anime stuff going on back there. Kind of have a Shenron tattoo, It's a little bit nerdy, right? A little bit geeky. But this guy right here, let's put him up. Podig's Paintings. Podig, Poddig painting, or Podig's Paintings. And then it's got a Facebook on here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, there you go. So, if you are inclined to enjoy artwork on canvas, all kinds of different themes. It's not all just anime stuff. It could be cult classic stuff. He had a piece that I almost got. I almost got a black and white with some purple kind of splatters in it. Crow piece, actually. I almost got a piece from the Crow. Really interesting piece. I almost got it. If I would have had extra money, I went out and did some door dashing before going, and I caught him at the last 20 minutes of the con, actually. And I went there just specifically to see them because I'm like, hey, it's to see his stand because I like his work and felt like adding another piece to the wall back there. So yeah, and it's green, so my favorite color. And it's a really cool character too. Cries a little bit too much. He does cry a little bit too much. Not as much as Tandro from Demon Slayer. Actually, it might be about the same, but still a pretty cool character. But that's one thing that I have actually kind of treated myself to, going to the local geek con, SEMOCon this year. And it was a good time for the 20 minutes I got to hang out there. So, and I think they said they were going to watch my stream. So if you're watching, what's up? Thanks for watching. But guys, it has been a busy week. It is real quick. It is my birthday, and it is on a night that I normally don't stream. So I'm probably not going 3 hours this time, and I actually mean it this time. Probably not going 3 hours. Probably going to cut it off at about 2:15, 2.5. And my thought is, and I'll mention this a couple times throughout the stream, I'm thinking the last 15 to 30 minutes of the stream, just do music video requests. So if you're watching and you want to watch a music video with me, throw it out in the chat. If I don't see it, easiest way you can make sure I see it, even if it's just like a $1 Rumble rant, it pops it right up there. I can look in the donations, and that way I can keep track of them. If that's something that you want to do, then feel free to do so. If not, well, that's okay too, because I have some music videos that I kind of just want to watch at the end of the stream. So that's what the end of the stream is going to look like. We're just going to be watching music videos. Not really sure how to cancel it on YouTube, so that I can avoid getting, I guess, a copyright strike. Although I suppose if I pause it and talk on it, maybe it would let me do like a reaction to the music video. I don't know how that works. Never done that. So I do see that we have 12 people watching. Looks like we've got some lurkers tonight. I'm not seeing any comments in chat. Usually chat is bumping, but that is okay. I love my lurkers. If you haven't liked the stream yet, go ahead and smash that like button. Crush it, tap it, caress it, whisper sweet nothings into the like button's ears. Or, if you don't want to be creepy like Joe Biden, just tap the like button, smash it good one time. Or if you do smash it, if you feel the need, if you absolutely have to, if you absolutely have to hit it multiple times, hit it at least 3 times. That way it registers. Because if you hit it twice, well, that just cancels it out, right? So, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. Towards the end of the stream, just do music videos. Just chill, hang out, listen to some cool music. And if that's not something that you want, well, I'm going to be playing some videos that I want to listen to. So either way is fine for me. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. 34 years old today, though. Getting to be an old man. Oh, man. But it has been an eventful week, fellas and ladies, the few ladies that do watch. It does seem like we are inching closer and closer to World War. I've already said that I think we're kind of already in it. I think we're already in World War III. Hey, what's up, Mrs. Sarge? Nice to see ya. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Oh, if I know from last stream, I guess some people are not comfortable with Rumble rants or super chats. If you are not comfortable with either one of those things, yeah, I've been told I'm on the younger end. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. My stepfather is in his 80s, and I grew up on a farm, so I have a little bit different mentality than most 34-year-olds. Just a little bit different. A lot of the people my age, they're a little bit different mindset. But the great thing is, and something that I found, there's actually more out there that think like I do and like we do. So that's kind of promising. It is kind of promising. But like I was saying, if you don't like the idea of sending a Rumble rant or sending a super chat, I do have a Venmo, and I've included that in the comments section of this video. So if you feel like donating to the channel to help me focus on doing this more often, And just to support a small time creator, there is the option to donate via Venmo. So that is in the comment section. And if somebody asks for it later, I might throw it out in chat just so it's there. But again, nobody ever has to donate anything to me. If you feel the inclination, always appreciated though. So, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about? Besides, we might talk a little bit about Russia and the giant bomb slash drone attack that went down. We might. But I've got a few other topics. And like I said, I am going to keep it a little bit shorter tonight. So, the first thing that I think we've got to talk about, yet another failed assassination attempt on the God Emperor himself, Donald Trump. He was just out playing a nice game of golf, just chilling, just doing his thing. And then there was a guy posted up. I think they said, I've heard so many different reports. Some people said he was within 100, 200 yards, 300 yards, 500 yards. The point is, appreciate you, Sarge. Appreciate you. Lurking is appreciated as well. Enjoy your shift. Enjoy your shift, or enjoy your work that you're doing. But he was just golfing. Apparently, this guy, Ryan Routh, he got within 300 yards of the president, former president, as some might say. And he was posted up there for apparently 12 hours. And he was ready to go. Now, the media coverage of it is, it's stunning. It is downright stunning. What's up, Tulip McGroin? Oh, we got some little emojis in here from Mr. Sarge. Mrs. Sarge. What's up? Thank you very much for the well wishes. It's been a good birthday. It's been a good birthday so far. Got some things from my kids. They just got me some stuff for the desk, like office stuff. I might go get it later if you guys want. Got a you're working too, Tulip. All good. Glad you're choosing to listen to my sultry voice while you work away. But no, they got me some pens, a little pen holder. Got me a little desk pad to put on my desk, which I had never really thought of, but that's actually a cool idea for my mouse, especially so that I can move it, up and down from my my little slide out drawer here. So I was actually kind of thought at first I was like, I don't know why I need that, but I was like, you know what? That is actually a cool gift. So my 6-year-old got that for me, and some pens and a few other little things. She got me a box of My Little Pony Band-Aids for whenever I have to take my shot each week. You can make fun of it all you want, but I have a glandular disorder. I have low testosterone. And so I got to take a shot each week, or else I'm a moody little bitch. And I really don't like that. So my little girl got me a pack of My Little Pony Band-Aids for my weekly shot. So that was very much appreciated. And then they kind of worked in tandem. My 9-year-old got me a little pin holder. So the pins my 6-year-old got me can go in the pin holder that my 9-year-old got me. And she got me a little thing to hold my phone up, kind of like this, but it's just like this little Grogu kickstand thing. Wraps your phone in a warm embrace. But the thing she got me is just a little blue one, a little bit more professional. What is up? Lord Sterling has raided the stream. Thanks, Duncan. Amazing, sir. Amazing. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Good stuff. Good stuff. Glad for all those who come over from Common Censored. If you haven't checked out Common Censored on Rumble yet, great show. Common Censored was here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But if you haven't checked out, what is up, Salt Dumpster? Happy 69. Not 69 for 69, though. We're not going, Jack Murphy. So Salt Dumpster, happy for a $2 Rumble rant. Amazing, sir. Chadley of you. Chadley indeed. Happy 69th birthday I'm a perpetual teenager. You should know this by now. My 43rd is 1012. I got a few on ya. Glad to know younger folks got bass. Sir Dozer. Much appreciated, Salt Dumpster. Thank you for the little birthday present. It was he said supposed to 5. All good, man. And like I said earlier, if somebody is not comfortable sending a Rumble rant, I do have my Venmo available. Hey, there you go, Salt Dumpster with a 5. Salute. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Sincerely. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. And like I was saying, if you aren't comfortable with the Rumble rant or a super chat, I did tweak my Venmo a little bit. It is in the comment section. So I got it. I got it, Salt Dumpster. Much appreciated. But in the comment section, there is my Venmo link. If that is something that you feel inclined to do, very much appreciated. What's up, Sam Duty? Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. Got the well wishes. Thank you guys. It's been a good one. It's been a good one. And yeah, Salt Dumpster, that you mentioned in that there's, it's good to see that. What's up, Trish One? Thank you very much. Says Lord Sterling sent me here. Happy birthday, Bulldozer. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. Very much so. It is going to be a little bit shorter show. And I know I say that every time. I do. I really do. But what is up? $5 from Lord Sterling. We love Bulldozer. Happy birthday, bro. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you. Very nice. Very nice. Every little bit helps the small creators. We got Cheddar Steve with a Rumble rant. $10. Damn. Thank you, Cheddar Steve. What we got here? We got song. Yes. Okay. If you're just getting here, the end of the stream, we're going to do about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes of just song requests. If you have a music video that you want to watch and want to watch with me, you can do a small Rumble rant. That is the best way for me to be able to keep track of it, because when the chat gets rolling, I can't keep track of everything. So if you do even a small, little bitty Rumble rant, doesn't have to be huge, it'll pop up in the donations, and that way I can keep track of it. And we'll just play music videos for the last 20, 30 minutes. I've got one that I'm probably going to lead into, because I already have the lead into it, the transition in my mind. So I've already got one lined out that I personally want. It's my birthday. So I'm going to take the first one, and then I'll turn it over to you guys. If you have a recommendation for a music video to watch, throw it out there, and we'll do it. We will do it for the last 20 to 30 minutes. Just chill and watching music videos. I think that works. It's going to be a party, guys. I just don't have my hat. I have a hat. It's on my deer downstairs. I've got a European mount buck 8-point that I got a couple years ago. My father-in-law, one of these birthdays, one of our kids' birthdays parties, he put it on the deer, so it looks extra special. But I might go get that later for the party time of the show. Look, hey there, we got some stuff going. We got a $1 Rumble rant from Lord Sterling. Song recommendations: Unleash the Archers, Tonight We Ride. Absolutely. We are gonna do it. Gonna do it to it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take screenshots of these just in case they disappear for some reason, because I've heard some creators say that the Rumble rants disappear, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to. So we got White People, we got Tonight We Ride. The first song that we're going to play is actually from Falling in Reverse, because I, using my when I was white trash rich in the in April, I bought tickets to a concert with a buddy that I used to work with, and we are going up to St. Louis on Saturday to watch Falling in Reverse, Black Veil Brides, Tech Nine, and Dance Gavin Dance. It is gonna be lit. It's gonna be awesome. I am looking forward to it. Falling in Reverse is one of the just most interesting bands out right now. Yeah, Lord Sterling knows what's up. That's right, Duncan. Falling in Reverse does kick ass. And Ronnie Radke is based as fuck. He just is. He doesn't care. It's great to see. I enjoy the music. It's so freaking just all over the place. And I'm one of those people that like I do like some songs that are just the same, but I mean I started out really listening to System of a Down. Well, okay. Started out with Nickelback. Started out with Nickelback. The Long Road was my first album. And then I transitioned to Metallica and Justice for All. That was the second album that I ever got, rock album. And then after that, Hypnotized, Mesmerized, Toxicity also from System of a Down. And then it was just, that was all she wrote after that. And now I'm into Falling in Reverse and, Slaughter to Prevail and all the good things, all the good things. The music gets a little bit loud at times. So yeah, heck yeah, Lord Sterling, I am going to have a blast. It's going to be good. I'm going to bring a big old container of water or something and make sure I'm staying hydrated because I'm going to be moving. We're going to be bouncing. My step count is going to be off the charts. It's going to be over 9,000. Ronnie is based, and their old music is hilariously awesome. That's right. Good girls, good girl, bad guys, bad girls club. And the vampire. I'm not a vampire song. Freaking love that one. That's great. I listen to that with my kids. I don't let them watch the music video, but they like some Falling in Reverse. It's good stuff. Yeah, good girls, bad guys. I've seen their live performances in videos, and it looks. I have a feeling I'm going to have a good time. I am going to have a great time. So we've got 2 song recommendations already. Those will be in the pocket for the end of the stream. If you have a recommendation, yeah, the reimagined version of I'm Not a Vampire is interesting. Not as good as The Drug in Me. The Drug in Me is, but The Drug in Me is reimagined. That one is just goosebumps. Honestly, that Ronnie is we don't deserve his talent. I'll say that. If he's really playing the piano that well, I'm pretty sure he is. But it's damn good stuff. It's damn good stuff. I saw JJR in the chat. He said, "Happy birthday, Bill Dozer." That's right. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the support, by the way. I do not deserve the support, but every bit is much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. And again, if you do not feel comfortable sending a Rumble rant or a super chat for those small few on YouTube watching, if you're not comfortable with either one of those methods, I do have Venmo in the I have Venmo in the comments section of the Rumble video. And if you want to send that way and just send a little comment for what song you want, I will be checking that periodically as well. So thank you very much, everybody. What the? Oh my goodness. Big Ass Life. Big Ass Life coming in with a massive, see, make sure, $50 Rumble rant. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. That is amazing. It says, "Got my SS, so happy birthday." Hell yeah, Big Ass Life. Thank you so much for donating. Very, very awesome of you. Very Chadley. Very Chadley. There are other Chads, but right now you're one of the Chadliest Chads. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, elf hunting. We're going elf hunting? Saltums or elk. Oh gosh. Oh, it says not even drunk. If we're feeling especially, happy tonight, might break out the shot glass. Got my Woodford Reserve here. It's a delightful sipping whiskey. If you like sipping whiskey, you don't shoot it. At least I don't like to shoot it. I like to. Oh, what do you got there? Let me see. I see Sam Duty has a YouTube link there. I will try to. Chadley rules as a word. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I like it. I like it. I thought last stream I was talking about the Chads and the Chadettes, or is it Chadinas? I think Chads and Chadettes. That rolls off the tongue a little bit better, doesn't it? But yeah, honestly, I mean, this stream I've got some topics, and we are going to talk some new stuff. We are going to do that, and I will provide commentary because it is my duty to the people. But after that, like I said, about 20 to 30 minutes. Excuse me. We're just going to be chilling. We're just going to be chilling, having a good time, Having a good time. So let me see. Sam Duty. Sounds good so far. Okay, okay. I will check that out, Sam Duty. I took a screenshot of it, so hopefully I don't forget it. Hopefully the chat doesn't disappear on me. It did that once and I felt bad. But but yes, absolutely. Fuck yeah, big ass. Yes. Yes, indeed. Makes me think of the the you guys ever seen that movie Your Highness with Danny McBride and James Franco? We killed the ogre. Fuck yes. Mm. Let's see, Black Stained. What is that about? Cheddar Steve with Black Stained. Black Stained? I'm not sure what that's about. Is that from? I don't know. I am confused. Much confuzzled. Much confuzzled here. But Trish won with a link there. I'm trying to screenshot these just in case. You never know. You never know. I will do my best to get to all of these. That's a good point. That's a good point. That is a great point. Oh, gosh darn it. Chat moved on me. I was highlighting a... Thanks, Lord Sterling. That was a good tip. So, go ahead and open some tabs and just have them waiting. See, that's... Oh, that's a world record sniper shot. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We'll check that out. Salt dumpster getting chuckles out of the duty. Duty. Oh, let's see. We had. See, that one was from. See, I got Trish's. Let me see. There's Sam's. Duty. Gonna open that one up. And bam. Ooh, you got Eternal Decision. Topic. It's a 5-minute video. Okay. Okay. We'll check that out. What's up, crazy duck lady? We got and Mr. Trippin McGroin. I was trying to post to the McGroin Nation earlier, but I couldn't figure out something was going on with the Rumble channel or something, and I think the Discord was having issues too because I couldn't find either one live. So I commented in a couple other servers trying to figure out what was going on. Apparently, it's rebooting. Maybe it did, but I was gonna post my link in the comments section like I forgot to last week, but. Anyways, we're at 35 people watching. If you have not smashed that like button, please take just a brief moment, a brief smidgen of time, a bit of effort, and just ever so lightly, tap that like button. Or if you want to get a little bit more animated about it, you feel the passion, smash it. Smash the like button. Get a little bit of the bulldozer. Exactly. You could bulldoze. You could bulldoze that like button if you like. If you like. Whatever you like, whatever your style is. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Not at all. But, yes. All right. We have people popping in the chat. See if sir. Cheddar Steve, that's an interesting thought there. It's an interesting thought there. I may consider it. I may consider that. It says, well, here's something to consider. If you start playing the ranted songs now, you'll in theory get more rants, more song requests, and more dollars. It's a little marketing advice for you. It's actually good advice. It's good advice. But I had a plan though, and I'm only a little bit autistic about things. Just throwing me off here now, man. Throwing me off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might do that. I might do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of them up, the ones that are over. See, I can see the donations. So I'm going to copy Sterling's and get that up and ready. And if, bam. Being a total boomer right now. I think I'm going to unlike Unleash the Archers. I'm pretty sure I've listened to them before. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. And then white people, but the shock mommies. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Got those two there. Back to the live chat. Too many chick McGroins. Oh, now following. Much appreciated. If you're talking about me, the liked, commented, and shared. There is a ticker right up there. I don't have the background behind it because I didn't like how it was kind of cutting off the tip of my head, but I'm way too young to be a boomer. Hey, I can identify. I can identify as a boomer, okay? It is 2024. Don't you dare assume how I identify as far as my age is concerned, all right? I am a proud 74-year-old, because Bill Dozer 74. I'm a proud 74-year-old man from Missouri. And I will have all the affirmation that I need. That's going to be one of our topics tonight, by the way, affirmation therapy, or at least a brief discussion on it. The Kentucky governor, Brashear, has... The question is, will Bill Dozer allow your joke here? What's the joke, crazy duck lady? What's the dope? What's the joke? I'm intrigued. I like jokes. Hey guys, I got a joke for you though. I got a joke for you. You guys are gonna love this one. I was grilling today, right? Guys, what's a grill master's favorite night? Sirloin. Yes. I'm just gonna let that sit, because the best part of a dad joke is the cringe. Is it not? Is it not? I'll say, what kind of joke you got there? You guys like that? You like that dad joke? That's right. Let it set. Let it set. Yeah, I don't know what. I think they're rebooting it. Yeah, that's right. Big ass life. That was a total dad joke. You know what though? My neighbor got a kick out of it. He was getting bow hunting stuff together to get out in the woods, and I stopped him real quick, and I'm like, hey man, got you a joke. He liked it. He liked it. Boomer dad joke. That's right. That's right. See, told you guys I identify as a 74-year-old man from Missouri. Just saying. Just saying. But speaking of affirmation, one of the topics we're talking about Andy Brashear. He did an executive order in Kentucky banning conversion therapy for the youths, for minors. And I believe that there is a nuanced discussion to be had around that. First of all, why is he doing an executive order? Shouldn't that be going through the legislature? Second of all, research is very flawed and very manipulated nowadays, and probably has been. We used to think peer-reviewed meant something. Well, when someone can literally take Mein Kampf and just change some of the people involved, and then it gets accepted in a scholarly journal, because it was instead of the Jews, it was the whites or something like that, and they didn't make it as genocide, I guess you could say. That got accepted, and that makes you think a little bit about peer-reviewed journals and peer-reviewed papers, doesn't it? I've done a little bit of research. I did when I was in my undergrad, and I'm going to probably start an program here soon to get a little bit more education, because I have some interests that I want to pursue. But I actually did a little bit of research and worked through that process. It was about cell phones and possible emotional attachment to those cell phones. We developed a 118-item questionnaire that had multiple different sections that focused around cell phone use and possible emotional attachment. And we had, I think, 500 participants. So, yeah, decent sample size, for a little school. But it was a fun time. Had a really good mentor teacher. So. But the first topic that we're going to discuss, we are going to discuss the Trump assassination attempt 2.0. Ryan Routh looks like he was an asset of the intel agencies. There's no way in hell. There's no way. Either this was their second attempt, the deep state, the establishment's second attempt on the God Emperor, or this guy went rogue. This asset got so wrapped up in the messaging that he decided to take action himself. And thank God, Someone with the Secret Service saw the barrel sticking out of the fence and decided to pop off a few shots, and then he dropped the um, trust the dozer science. Yes. Science! Science! Spell the Mother Earth. Little system for you. It's a good song. That's a good album. Toxicity. If you haven't listened to that, that is solid. Solid. I used to listen to that. Science was on MX versus ATV Unleashed on the PS2, and I'm pretty sure it was on. Yeah, because I remember jamming and like being on motorcycles or dirt bikes and four wheelers, hitting big jumps and stuff like that. Good times, good times. Oh, nostalgia, nostalgia. But we're going to talk about that. We have a brief clip from Jesse Waters, and I do have a couple articles today, but not associated with the assassination attempt. There's a lot of chicanery, one might say, with that assassination attempt. A lot. It's very unsettling. And then apparently there was a bomb scare. I don't know if that actually fleshed out to be legit or if it was just fake news. Apparently there was a bomb sniffing dog in the area. Um, I don't know. I just saw a brief snippet of that earlier, so I can't report one way or the other whether or not that was factual. I did see one report right before I came up here that we might look into a little bit on stream, actually. Um, that apparently 20 people or so from the New York rally, around 20 people or so, ended up suffering from blurry vision and swelling right after they were on the side where Trump came out. And I just read a brief bit before getting on stream. Actually, like right before hopping on stream, I read a little bit about it, and someone said that it was possible that they had some chemical exposure or chemical burns. Um, things are getting dicey, guys. Things are getting dicey. Said Trish one wish I was still a kid riding dirt bikes. I eventually graduated to riding street bikes and still do to this day. Well, very nice. Yeah, the chemical stuff, I don't know. I don't know. I saw a very, very quick report. So that was I literally right before I hopped on stream. So we might do a little bit of research into that here in a little bit. We're already 36 minutes in though. You know what? You know what? Cuban vomit noise machine. What is that? Cuban salt dumpster. Cuban vomit noise machine. So I'm gonna read that. You did it, salt dumpster. You typed noise. um, I read a four wheeler, but I don't think I've ridden a dirt bike. I rode a few feet on a motorcycle before. That's all I got, though. I am not a bike rider. Well, not a, you know, motorcycle bike rider, but let's see. Hibbity gibbity yo's. Sup, Sanglant? Hibbity gibbity. None of that hibbity jibbity stuff here. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much to everybody who has joined the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to share the stream out here so I can spread the word. The point of this channel, if you're just joining for the first time, my goal here is to inform and entertain. So some might call that infotainment. I think JJR said that last time. A little bit of infotainment here on the Dozer Den. That's what we're calling this show, by the way, the Dozer Den. I like it. I have a locals, by the way, the dozerden.locals.com. If you want to join there, feel free. I tend to post things that I find interesting, some stuff from my garden. I picked some carrots that I have not posted in there yet, but I picked carrots this morning. First thing, got up, went outside, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to pick some of the carrots, and had biggest carrot, the biggest carrot I've seen in a while, and it grew out of my little raised flower bed. So yeah. Yeah, that was a wonderful little birthday gift from the Lord. Oh, man. Dozer Den for the win. Salt dumpster. I'll find the link to the Cuban Barf Sonic Wave stuff. It will be noise. Noise. Dozer Den for the win. Oh, God. What happened? I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, no. Bam. There it is. So it is written, so shall it be. Let's see. Trish one started out on ponies and horses, then dirt bikes, now street bikes. It's a hell of a progression. That's a hell of a progression. Speaking of following the dozerden.locals.com, if you don't want to go on locals because, well, there's some issues with locals, not going to lie. I think they've been really focusing on Rumble, making Rumble better, which I appreciate that. If you were here in the old days of Rumble, the Wild West days of Rumble, what's up, 710 Gaming? We got some little dancing emojis. There's a rocket. Solid. Solid indeed. You remember where instead of a like button, a little thumbs up, there used to be a plus button. It was affectionately referred to as the plussy. And if you wanted to smash the plussy, you could. That is the plussy. Don't get it twisted. Get your minds out of the gutter, perverts. Can't go anywhere with y'all. Gosh. Oh, we got Slyant too? What's up, Slyant? Where's Stoner? Did I miss Stoner? Where you at? Well, anyways, hello. Hello to everybody who has taken time out of their Wednesday evening. I know this is not my normal stream, but not my normal night, but I'm going to be out of town for a work trip tomorrow. So going to be up in old Jeff City doing the work stuff. There's a possibility that I may be getting my back waxed. Not sure how I got convinced to do that, but one of my supervisors apparently wants to wax my back. Okay, then let's do it. I haven't done that in years. Brief story before we get into the topics, because we are almost an hour in and we have not touched one of our topics. We're just chilling. We're having a good time, guys. We're having a good time. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Not every day's my birthday. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. If you guys are okay with me rambling a little bit. Crazy Duck Lady, nice to see you. There you go. But yeah, anyways, funny story about getting waxed. When I was around 17 or 18, my sister-in-law said she offered to wax my back. I think she might be a bit of a sadist, whatever. But I was like, you know what? I had done the Veet thing once or twice. I was like, let's see what a wax does. And while I'm a bit of a short, stout, fuzzy guy. And I blame a fella in high school who, shortly after I received a scratch to the side of my arm here in high school, I started getting hair everywhere. And I think I caught whatever lycanthropy he had. And I caught the illness, and now I'm a fuzzy feller. But anyways, I had my back waxed. We got through one whole little tub of the wax. And we were only about halfway through my back. So I had to go to the store to get more of the wax. Say, wax on, wax off. Oh. But I went to the store, and my foolish teenage self chose to don a white shirt with a collar. Well, if you have a whole lot of hair and it gets ripped out of your skin, you might bleed. And yeah, I had a few funny looks in Walmart. I was probably one of the people of Walmart.com, a candidate at least. And the bourbon squatch virus. Yes, salt dumpster. It's in Swamp East, Missouri. You get the Skookum swamp ape. But yeah, I ended up with some red spots on the white shirt. Thankfully, it came out. It was okay. Finished it off, and I told that story at the last in-person work trip, and then one of my supervisors looked very interested and very eager, and she said, "Oh my God, can I wax you?" And I'm like, sure, why not? So that is apparently tomorrow evening. My back will be waxed. Will I make noises? Yes. Will I be like the guy, Steve Carell from the 40-Year-Old Virgin? Quite possibly. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to force it. Whatever happens, happens. But I should have a smooth back. So yeah. All right. So we're going to talk Trump. We're going to talk about the Kentucky stuff with the banning conversion therapy. I don't like that. I don't like that they're banning an entire version of therapy. I don't agree with putting gays in camps, gay teens in camps. That's kind of fucked up. Don't do that. But if somebody wants to seek that out, why shouldn't they be able to seek it out? And everybody, when you hear conversion therapy, they instantly go, "Oh, you mean like shocking the gays or, torturing them to pray the gay away and all this shit?" Not necessarily. Not necessarily. What if, God forbid, a teenager is confused or uncomfortable? Thank you, the crazy duck lady. I appreciate you. It's been a good birthday so far. But I'm like, about the conversion stuff. If a teenager wants to seek this therapy out, because part of the diagnostic criteria with the DSM is if something is causing you internal distress or turmoil for a certain amount of time, it can be considered a disorder or something that might need counseling or treatment. So why can't they seek that? It doesn't always have to be affirmation. Affirmation therapy is bullshit. Look at what it's gotten us with the fucking cat people. Okay? Look at what it got us with the people who identify as a fucking tree. Sorry, but you don't affirm mental illness. Now, I'm not saying that being gay is a mental illness. Some people are just gay. It happens. I think it's a mixture of hormone influence and social influence. I think it's a combination of nature and nurture that ends up resulting in that. I don't really think there's a gay gene. I haven't seen any compelling research that would indicate that. What I have seen is that apparently, especially in males, that if you're on the tail end of your mother's, if you're like the last kid, as apparently a woman has more children, especially if she has more boys, apparently the testosterone levels can decrease and you have more estrogen exposure in the womb, and that might lead to some more effeminate characteristics. That's what I know about that. The last time that I read up on it. I don't give a shit if you're gay. I don't care. But if a teenager, wants to seek out a therapy, as long as they're not getting tortured, I don't agree with like the shock or something like that every time you have a gay thought. Bzz, no, that's messed up. Don't do that. But we've got an article from the AP about it, and my God, that was the first thing I did this morning, guys. I started off my morning, besides I was doing DoorDash at 2 a.m. because that's what you do. I only made like $23 in 2 hours. It sucked. It was a bad night of dashing. Not going to do that town again at from 12 to 2 o'clock. Nope. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I got in a fight with the gays on Twitter or X. Speaking of, if you want to follow me on X, at BillDozer74 underscore. That's 2 underscores. It looks like one long line. It's not. It's 2 underscores. But hey, you know what? That's absolutely. Sometimes guys are effeminate. Doesn't mean they're necessarily gay. Sometimes sometimes girls are just a little bit more boyish or do guy things. That's awesome too. Trish one says, I'm a full-blooded female and I will never deny it. It's all good that I grew up as a tomboy. Absolutely. I think one of the messed up things with the whole trans stuff is you're getting rid of a lot of people that just would have ended up being gay. If you'd left them to their own devices, they either would have been gay, they would have been just masculine females or more manly females that like to do redneck shit. Oh well. Well, there we have a $5 Rumble rant from Slyant. What's up, you Chad? Very nice, very nice. Happy birthday, Dozer. Cheers. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the support tonight, guys. You're making this birthday extra special. Extra special. And if you're just joining this, we are going to have a portion of the show towards the end, and it's not going to be a 3-hour show. I swear, not 3 hours. We're already 48 minutes in, and we haven't gotten to our first topic yet, really. But we're not going 3 hours tonight. I swear it. We swears it. We swears we won't go for the first 3 hours. There's you, Smeagol. Ooh, Salt Dumpster. One of the hundreds of articles on Havana syndrome. There are videos, CBC, Cuba sounding attack. Interesting. Salt Dumpster with another $5 Rumble rant. Well, we will check that out. Oh, where'd it go? I thought I pinned it for a second. Here's one of the hundreds of articles on Havana syndrome. Sound attacks. You know what? Since you did an article, hell, you know what, guys? It is just being a chill stream. I've got some topics that we could talk about, but you know what? That was a good suggestion. I think it was Salt Dumpster earlier had said that, you know what, when they come up, let's go ahead and do it. You know what? This article, since he's sent a Rumble rant for it, let's go ahead and pull it up and check it out. And we will get to that first. That'll be our first thing that we look at real quick. Let me unpin it. And then, ow! Before we get to that, Hugo1003. Yeah, yeah, it was yep. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. The Wonger. Nice schwanger. Yes. I got scratched and then it happened. Inside joke. Inside joke. All right, let me copy this really quick and we will pull up this article since you were so kind to send a Rumble rant. And let's go ahead and knock the songs out. Let's do it. I'll be the DJ tonight for a little bit. That's fine. Let's get it done. Do at least a couple maybe and then do a couple topics and then get back and save a couple for the end. So I'll copy this, post this over here. Havana syndrome. In Havana. The sound in Havana. What Canadians and Americans heard in Cuba attacks. This is from 2017. Let me go ahead and pull this up really quick. I'm going to narrate through just like the boomer that I am, because I can identify as whatever I like. Hugo, that was good. I didn't expect someone to pick that up. Nice. You liked that Gollum, Lord Sterling? You liked that? I used to work with we'll just say bad kids. No, there's not bad kids. Kids that did stupid shit. I used to work with kids that did stupid shit. And we'd get them in bed by around 9 o'clock, 9:15. And I'd wait about 15 to 30 minutes. And if it was a new kid, new couple kids that were in the group, I'd wait until it was dead silent. Everybody stopped stirring, stopped trying to talk and stuff like that. I'd wait till it was dead silent. And then I would just hit stupid fat hobbitses. These little thuggapies, they'd raise their heads up. What was that? I was like, I don't know. Shit. And the kids that had been there a while, they'd ask me, like, Bill, do Gollum tonight for the new guys. Oh man. Been lurking for about 30 minutes. Got 2 hours of work left, so keep going. Happy birthday. Thanks, Sarge. Appreciate you. Thank you. Glad you guys liked my impressions. I didn't know if I was doing any good on them, but that Gollum one I've worked on for years though. So it's really similar. It's interesting with some of the voices. You get like Stitch and stuff like that. Stitch, Elmo, Gollum. They're really similar in the voice, but you just have a little bit different, like kind of like you form your vocal cords a little bit differently to make different stresses, like stressing different like sounds. But Elmo, la 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 la, Elmo song. That one wasn't very good right now. A little bit snotty here in Swamp East, Missouri, where the allergies are on fire, and so were the fields. Well, that was last week, but I'm still suffering from it. All right. I said I was going to pull this article up because Salt Dumpster was so kind. Oh, by the way, if you want to subscribe to the channel, there's a beautiful little join button or subscribe button, depending on what. I think if in browser it might be subscribe, and then if it's on app, I believe it's join. But that beautiful red button, if you subscribe to the channel, it's $5 a month, and you get. Here's one of the perks of being a subscriber to Bulldozer74 for the Dozer Den. You get your name highlighted in the most beautiful hue of MAGA red. Sticks out like a beautiful thumb. Not a sore thumb, a beautiful thumb. Like a green thumb, but America. So I will notice you if I'm looking at my chats on my phone anyways. Doesn't pop up on the studio. They need to fix that. That would be a good thing to have. But you get that, and you get some subscriber-only emotes. I think we've got 16 or so subscriber emotes, and there are, I think, 8 to 12 basic emotes that I have for this channel. So, and it, helps support a small-time creator. Help keep this young man of 34 or 74, depending on my mood, because you know what? I'm age fluid, all right? I transition from 34 to 74, just depending on my mood. Sometimes I'm 55. All right. Don't judge me. Can't run my life. But yeah, it helps out for sure. Any little bit of support helps. So thank you guys so much for the support. Let's go ahead and, speaking of support, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this article about some Havana syndrome. If I would put it in presentation mode, there it is. So we have an article from CBC. Oh, America's hat. America's hat has given us news. Excellent, excellent. The sound in Havana, what Canadians and Americans heard in Cuba attacks, mysterious sonic attacks, left people with hearing loss, headaches, and dizziness. Speaking of some of there's apparently blurred eyes and dizziness and swelling at the Trump event earlier today. Possible chemical attack? We don't know for sure. Got to look into that here in a little bit. So it sounds sort of like a mass of crickets, but not quite. A high pitched whine. But from what? It seems to undulate, even writhe. Listen closely. Some hear multiple distinct tones colliding in a nails on the chalkboard effect. Sounds awful. The AP has obtained a recording of what some U.S. embassy workers heard in Havana, part of the series of unnerving incidents later deemed to be deliberate attacks. At least 5 Canadian diplomatic families were also affected by the mysterious sonic attacks in Cuba that left them with symptoms including hearing loss, headaches, and dizziness. The recording, released Thursday by the AP, is the first disseminated publicly of the many taken in Cuba of sounds that led investigators initially to suspect a sonic weapon. And it's got some options there for you to look at. The recordings from Havana have been sent for analysis to the U.S. Navy, which has advanced capabilities for analyzing acoustic signals, and to the intelligence services, the AP has learned. But the recordings have not significantly advanced U.S. knowledge about what is harming diplomats. Officials say the government still doesn't know what is responsible for injuries to its personnel, but the U.S. has faulted Cuba for failing to protect American diplomats on its soil. Cuba denies involvement slash knowledge or knowledge. The Navy and the State Department did not respond to requests for comment on the recording. Cuba has denied involvement or knowledge of the attacks. Not all Americans injured. This was in 2017, by the way. Not all Americans injured in Cuba heard sounds. Of those who did, it's not clear they heard precisely the same thing. Yet the AP has reviewed several recordings from Havana taken under different circumstances, and all have variations of the same high-pitched sound. Individuals who have heard the noise in Havana confirm the recordings are generally consistent with what they heard. That's the sound, one of them said. The recording being released by the AP has been digitally enhanced to increase the volume and reduce background noise, but has not been otherwise altered. 20 plus frequencies. The sound seemed to manifest in pulses of varying lengths, 7 seconds, 12 seconds, 2 seconds, with some sustained periods of several minutes or more. Then there would be silence for a second, or 13 seconds, or 4 seconds, before the sound abruptly started again. Whether there's a direct relationship between the sound and the physical damage suffered by the victim is unclear. The U.S. says that in general, the attacks caused hearing, cognitive visual balance, sleep, and other problems. A closer examination of one recording reveals it's not just a single sound. Roughly 20 or more different frequencies or pitches are embedded in it, the AP discovered using a spectrum analyzer, which measures a signal's frequency and amplitude. Some really interesting stuff, to be honest. The mind, the brain is open to all sorts of things. I was actually having this discussion earlier with my wife about the beautiful Lady Dozer, about how I think the human mind is open to certain frequencies and how that makes us susceptible to influence from, well, let's say entities. Why not? And we were talking specifically about that documentary, What is Treason? Talk with Sally actually had sent that out to a few people, and we watched it last night. And truly horrific stuff. Truly horrific stuff with all the kids coming across the border and what gets done to them. But it's important to know about, and it's important to be aware of the various organizations that fund this. Mostly our government. That's right, our government. absolutely facilitates trafficking of small children. Sad state of things. Sad state of things. Back to this though. To the ear, the multiple frequencies can sound a bit like dissonant keys on a piano being struck all at once. Plotted on a graph, the Havana sound forms a series of peaks that jump up from a baseline like spikes or fingers on a hand. There are about 20 peaks and they seem to be equally spaced. All these peaks correspond to a different frequency, said Kozik Sarkar, an acoustics expert and engineering professor at the George Washington University who reviewed the recording with the AP. Embassy workers hear recordings. Those frequencies might be only part of the picture. Conventional recording devices and tools to measure sound may not pick up very high or low frequencies, such as those above or below what the human ear can hear. Investigators have explored whether infrasound or ultrasound might be at play in the Havana attacks. The recordings have been played for workers at the U.S. Embassy to teach them what to listen for, said several individuals with knowledge of the situation in Havana. Some embassy employees have also been given recording devices to turn on if they hear the sounds. The individuals weren't authorized to discuss the situation publicly and demanded anonymity. Cuban officials wouldn't say whether the U.S. has shared the recordings with Cuba's government. Another big question remains. Even if you know you're under attack, what do you do? It's a good question. Still dumbfounded by what's causing this, the United States has been at a loss to offer advice. And of course, if you guys know anything about it, eventually they said it's the Russians. Maybe. I don't know. I'd be more inclined to believe it's our own intel agency screwing with people because that's what they do. Victims confined to small rooms. The embassy's security officials have told staff if they believe they're being attacked, they should get up and move to a different location because the attack is unlikely to be able to follow them, the commenting individual said. The AP reported last month that some people experienced attacks or heard sounds that were narrowly confined to a room or parts of a room. You know what? Yeah, just put your tinfoil hat on, guys. Just put the hat on and you'll be fine. Just do that. It'll be okay. Good advice, Sangland. Good advice. Sterling, I saw a little bit about that earlier. I sure did. I was talking, actually, I mentioned it to Lady Dozer after when we were preparing the steak. I'll put some pictures of the birthday meal on Locals and on X, by the way. Yeah, major breaking news. Trump accuses Kamala campaign of colluding with Iran. And that is a thing. They were saying that the FBI apparently reported that Iran had hacked Trump's campaign and was leaking that information to they said the Biden campaign. So you can't really separate the two, though. You can't really separate the two. I see you, Lord Sterling. I see you. Yeah, well, I already saw a blurb about it. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that for sure. It's interesting that they're coming out with that now, though. I am very, very skeptical. Very skeptical. Of anything that comes out of the FBI. Ooh, allegedly the FBI covered it up. Interesting. Thank you so much, Lord Sterling. I'm going to check that out after we get done with this article. Dang it. I'm letting you guys, you know what? It's your show tonight. It's my birthday, but you guys are awesome with the information so far and with the music requests. So we're going to finish this. And then after the article, we're almost done. After this article, we are going to go ahead and play a couple songs. Welcome to the Dozer Den DJ Hour. It's going to be a wacky time. That was my DJ voice. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, let's I'm going to check that out for sure though. So we'll play a little song and then I'll check out the story of the True Social link there from Trump. Very likely, very likely. So the victims combined in small rooms. So at least 22 Americans are medically confirmed to be affected, the State Department says, adding that the number could grow. The attacks started last year and are considered ongoing, with an incident reported as recently as late August. Cuba has defended its exhaustive and priority response, emphasizing its eagerness to assist the U.S. investigation. Cuban officials did not respond to requests for comment for this story, but have complained in the past that Washington refuses to share information they say they need to fully investigate, such as medical records, technical data, and timely notification of attacks. The recordings also appear to rule out one possibility for a high tech weapon: electromagnetic pulses. We are very susceptible to that type of thing. A lot of people with quote unquote ghost sightings are actually just affected by an electromagnetic field from bad wiring in old houses. That's one of the reasons the the was it ghost hunters? And I mean, just doing a little bit of reading, it can cause hallucinations when you're exposed to an EM field. So, the broad array of symptoms reported included those not easily explained by sound waves, had led to questions of a possible microwave or radio wave device frying body tissue from afar. Oh, God. Get a little extra crispy, like one of my pork steaks did this evening. I am ashamed. I burnt one a little bit. Moved it to the part of the grill that was a little bit too hot. I haven't done as much grilling this year as I should have, but pagers too. Yeah, if we're going to talk about the pagers, Israel's blowing up nuts with pagers. See, Israel, what they did? They blew up their balls. You thought you were going to have balls, Hezbollah. Israel said no. You don't get your balls. I tell you, I mean, Israel, they do what they know. They're good at what they do. They're good at what they do. I actually have some serious concerns about what Israel did with that. It seems like some of the videos shows there's a lot of people that actually were civilians getting injured, and I kind of have a problem with that. I also understand that war is going to have casualties, but nuance, guys, nuance. Right. So where were we at? Frying research conducted by the U.S. military decades ago showed that short, intense pulses of microwaves could affect tissue in the head in a way that was interpreted by the ear as sound, meaning that a microwave device could potentially beam sounds directly into people's heads. If that were the case, the sounds wouldn't show up on a recording. Fascinating. Good article. Thank you, Salt Dumpster. I appreciate you. And I appreciate the support. $5 for that article. I hope it was worth it. I hope I did it justice, Salt Dumpster. I hope I did it justice. Tell me I did a good job, please. No. All right. Let's go ahead and play one of these songs because it is request hour / 2 hours. We are already at an hour and 6 minutes. Trish one reminds me of ACDC. I've got big balls. No pun intended. That's a great song. That's one of the only. All right, probably gonna piss some people off with this. Ooh, Lord Sterling hitting me up with the links here. Let's pull this one up. Fine. We'll pull this one up. We're gonna play a little bit from Trump here about the assertion that the Harris campaign has been working with the Iranians. My question, Lord Sterling. Is this just an easy way to get Trump pissed off at Iran to go ahead and be full on board to start war with Iran? That's where my mind went first fucking thing when I read it. Is this a way to manipulate Trump to be like, all right, just like they got him to bomb Syria for fake chemical attacks, that woman sniffing the bag. Oh, yeah, it smells interesting. Because that's what you do with chemicals, right? Deadly chemicals. You put your face right in a backpack and you sniff it. Fucking idiot. No. But anyways, I digress. Let's listen to the God Emperor himself. I say that in jest, but it's fun. So I think we might have a little bit of a snippet here. We do. A minute-long clip. Trump also cracked me up. He cracked me up today. And he was talking about New Yorkers, and he said just random person name, Harry. He was talking about, get your fat ass up off of the couch, Harry. Go vote, Harry. Get out to the polls and vote, Harry. It's glorious. Trump's got new material, guys. He's got new material. I'm stoked. All right, let's pull this up real quick. We've got a brief clip from Lord Sterling giving us the heads up from Il Donaldo Trumpo on X. Get that. Share. Bam. I'm going to say check your beepers. Uh-oh. There you go.
the Office of the Director of National Intelligence and Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, they just released a report confirming that Iran actors hacked into the Trump campaign's email accounts and in turn sought to give the hacked materials to the Biden-Harris campaign. They gave them all of the materials because Biden is working with Iran, and Iran doesn't exactly like me because they were ready to make a deal, except we had an election that was rigged and stolen. And look at what's happening to our world now. But no, Iran hacked into my campaign. I don't know what the hell they found. I'd like to find out. Couldn't have been too exciting. But they gave it to the Biden campaign. I can't believe it. Oh, yes, I can. But this is really foreign election interference. This is real election interference, not the phony crap that they've been trying to pin on me with Russia, Russia, Russia for years.
Interesting stuff. Yeah. Apparently, looks like Iran might be working with the Harris Biden campaign or Harris Walz campaign. I don't know though. I'm always questioning. We'll see. We'll see if this pans out. We'll see how it develops. I'm intrigued, to say the least. Well, let's go ahead and stop sharing. And I think you had a little piece here from, let me find it here. So here's the piece about the FBI covering it up. We're doing this on the fly. We're doing it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Quote from Bill O'Reilly's famous freakout, caught on camera. He was having a bad day, guys. He was having a bad day. So apparently the Kamala Harris campaign has been receiving material support from Iran. The Islamic Republic has been providing the Harris campaign hacked information from the Trump campaign. The FBI, ODNI, and CISA have known about it since June or July and failed to alert the Trump campaign. Ooh. If that's... Let me share this really quick so you guys can see it. That would make sense, right? Interesting. Very interesting. Crazy Duck Lady is a recovering former Canadian. Well, God bless you. God bless you. Glad you're here in the land of the free for now. So FBI covered up the fact Iran provided Harris campaign hacked documents. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency reveals that Kamala Harris's campaign has had hacked documents from Iran since June and July. Trump campaign statement. This is further proof that Iranians are actively interfering in the election to help Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden, because they know President Trump, your favorite president, we're the favorite, will restore his tough sanctions and stand against their reign of terror. Kamala and Biden must come clean on whether they used the hacked material given to them by the Iranians to hurt President Trump. Me. What did they know? And when did they know it? Okay, that wasn't actually from Trump. That was from Caroline Leavitt. So Trump was speaking through her. It's like, this is a little bit too eloquent. This is a little bit too fancy for Trump here. Had to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Salt dumpster. Get rid of them. Defend them all. There's one of the most permanent things is a temporary government organization. It's a sad state of the world that's what happens. You got to give the dude props. I don't like Putin. I don't think I'm not going to deify the guy, but I understand. If you look at the history and you look at what our countries have done, what NATO has done to Russia, yeah, eventually they're gonna bristle, and that's what they've been doing. And can you blame them? I don't like it, but I also know that if you look into it, since 2014, Kiev has been bombing areas of Ukraine that are traditionally Russian, and that's not okay. And the fact that Russia came in and said, "We'll take you," okay, fine, good. And they said they would stop there. They've had multiple deals that they put on the table. We had a deal back in 2022, guys. We had a deal back in 2022. The Ukrainians they were ready to sign it, make it official. And then the West popped in with old Boris Johnson, old funny hair Boris Johnson. And they said, no, 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 you're not. No, you're not. Victoria Newland, that bitch deserves all, all of the karma. All she deserves, as Sterling says, spikes after due process, of course. Yeah, yeah, her for sure. She's one that deserves it. 100%. Victoria Newland, you deserve the worst punishment for the hell that you have wrought upon the innocent. As we see things gearing up for war yet again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The gears of the war machine must be lubricated by the blood of the innocent. There's no other way to say it. It's a little dark, but it's true. I don't know if it's some weird sacrificial ritual that they have to their demon overlords or what. But it sure is interesting that, every so often the governments of the world, the elites get together and decide to pit us against each other, and a lot of innocent people die. It's kind of messed up. Sam Duty, interwebs died over here in Tecumseh, Oklahoma. Oh, you're in Oklahoma. I got family out in Oklahoma, Sam Duty. Yeah, up around Newalla, Midwest City. Actually have family that might have been involved in the founding of Midwest City. Ooh, shiny. I don't have anything to show for that. didn't trickle down to this generation. Oh, but it's cool. I had a little pamphlet. Got to go see the little museum of one of the houses. Apparently, it was WP Bill. Yeah, WP Atkinson. I think helped found Midwest City, given houses and a Shetland pony, houses and a Shetland pony, something like that. Interesting marketing, but it worked. And now there's a city there, so cool. But salt dumpster, trebuchet, into a volcano. It's organic. Yeah. Yes, it does. Before I get full on gear, I'm going to be measured as I can about that one, because this could be them manipulating the Trump campaign into being full on, and Trump supporters to be completely in support of the next world war. Right? I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But let's play a quick song. Let's split it. Mix it up a little bit here. Had a song. Sam Duty, you bastard. I might have one of my supervisors record it. I might. If you're going to join locals for that, I might put that on locals. Sam Duty says, I want a bulldozer back waxing video. I will join locals for that. You son of a bitch. Why would you even put that in my head? Why would you do that, Sam Duty? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. But let me see if we can go to donations. And that way I can see where the first. Oh, it was white people, but the shock mommies. I'm assuming by the shock mommies. Let me pull that up. That was from Cheddar. Nope. Yeah, that was from Cheddar Steve. That was for a $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Cheddar Steve. Let me see. White people. Oh, I should have done YouTube first. Come on. A little bit quicker, internet. White Okay, I found it. All right, we have a minute. We have a minute and 50 seconds. This is Shock Mommies by the Shock Mommies with White People. Oh, all right. Get back in the live chat here so I can see what's going on. All right. Cheddar Steve, I hope you're still here, man. Playing the song that you requested for a $10 Rumble Rant. Chadley Rumble Rant. The Chadliest one, of course, right now was Big Ass Life. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let me check and make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, I have not checked on my folks on X. My apologies to those who are watching on X. I will give you guys some attention here for a moment. By the way, if you haven't followed me on X, BillDozer74 __. The username is Dozer74. And we're at 1,545 followers on X, creeping up on 1,600. Going to be catching Moxie Dame here in a little bit. I think she's at 1,800 now. I'm creeping up on her. I'm creeping up. I'm going to catch her. Kind of messed with her a little bit the other day. Like, I'm that close. I'm on your heels. She's got a good channel too, by the way. Moxie Dame on Rumble. She covers some cool stuff. She's a nice lady. All right. We have 26 people watching on X. I'm going to pin that to the top of my channel so that you can see it. Excuse me. Let me check and make sure we don't have any live chatters going on there. Usually don't, but we have 26 people watching on X. Thank you very much for watching. I'm very, very appreciative of that. I'm going to leave that up there. Let me go back to my Rumble. Don't want to miss anything. Cheddar Steve. Hope you're still here, Cheddar Steve. I am playing your song. So if you come back later and you didn't get to see it, I'll play it again for you. So let's just go ahead and split it up a little bit. We'll just play a song and then do a story. How about that? That work for you guys? That works. Bill Dozer on the Dozer Den DJ Hour. Good times, good times. Get up there. Come on. All right. Let's see what you got here, Cheddar Steve.
Took control, set up a toe, no rock and roll and soul and soul. Hey, oh, what you know? Another song on the radio about all the goals and about the strange dressings. And they say you want the dressings.
Oh.
Prophecy and margin of profit. If you want to live, you better stay off it. Do the scheme to overthrow. It's upon the majesty they bestow. They brought you the status quo. Man, if it's only him, it gets our solo. The pillaging, raping destroyers. I should know something annoyers. If you have any oil, everywhere you look, you'll see the magazines and movies and on TV. Who defines reality? It's not Kenyans or Mexicans or Pakistanis 5 years of war. Proliferate nuclear weapons. How many ever don't have wrappings? Recognize the dialect confusing. Hopefully you find them amusing. That's it, you don't. You better live somewhere else.
Crap. Well, I saw it at the end there. Oh. It's actually a good song coming up there, by the way. Monsters, All Time Low. My 6-year-old loves that song. Sorry about that. I should have said something before. I should have paused it. My bad. I'll do that next time. I'll make sure that the audio is solid. But there you go, Cheddar Steve. That was for the $10 Rumble Rant. If you guys want me to play you a music video, this is the birthday stream, the party hour, the DJ Dozer Den Hour. Dozer Den DJ Hour. There we go. So if you want me to play a music video for you, we will do so. Thanks for the tip there, Lord Sterling. And sorry, Trish1, I just saw that. So it was pretty much just a little bit of a Cockney British accent sound there, I think. Maybe. Talking about all the evils of the white people. White people. Fun times, fun times. All right. So let's go ahead and watch a short clip here. The Trump assassination attempt. That's one of the things that I wanted to talk about first. Ryan Ruth absolutely was a CIA asset. There's no way you can tell me after all the information that we had. Also at some bitch I know on X, she has what I like to call weaponized autism and archives everything. And before they could clean out all of this guy's background, she got it. And Ian Carroll actually gave her a shout out, by the way. He's doing some great stuff too. Little short form stuff, talking about the interesting stuff that's been going on, like with Ryan Ralph, the recent attempt on Trump's life, and the Diddler, P Diddy. Ooh, 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil, and people were still getting injured. Even with all that lube, people still got hurt. Sometimes there's never enough lube. Sometimes there's never enough. It's a sad state. Sad state. Big Guy's Life. Yeah, definitely a spook. I would agree. So let me pull up my bookmarks here. And we are going to watch a brief clip from Jesse Waters. This is actually from Amuse on X. It's a good follow. Sterling actually shared that link from Amuse earlier. Little stormtrooper thing there. All right. Let me pull up this crazy looking dude, and we will listen to Jesse Waters talk about it for a second, and then give you a little bit of my thoughts on it.
Weapons of mass destruction. His old neighbors in North
If
Carolina.
that's too loud or too quiet, please let me know.
People
Okay.
were scared.
I've seen the guns myself and all, but yeah, they had a lot of guns over there and stuff and all. Like I said, and a lot of people were afraid of him.
Ruth didn't really have a steady job. Eventually,
Oh shoot! Start over at the
how did a
beginning.
failed builder come this close to assassinating the former president? Ryan Ruth has a rap sheet pages long. Over the last few decades, he was charged with stolen vehicles, drug charges, possessing weapons of mass destruction. His old neighbors in North Carolina say Ruth was strapped and people were scared.
I just want to say the weapons of mass destruction thing. Apparently, the dude had a machine gun, which it sounds like he just had a fully auto weapon back in 2002. Don't really give a fuck. I think you should be able to. I think you should be able to order a fully automatic weapon in the mail. The Second Amendment is the Second Amendment. It shall not be infringed, and I don't know why this. That one I don't care about. Now the other stuff sounds like he was a bit of a shitty guy. Okay, audio is good. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Lord Sterling. So, okay, I can crank it up a little bit more. A little bit more. Tap. Give it a little tap, tap, tap-a-roo. There we go. Cranked it up a little bit more. But this guy. There's no way that you got charged with weapons of mass destruction and then 20 years later, you're flying back and forth to Ukraine and you're not a fucking asset. Miss me with that shit by telling me that he's just some lone wolf crazy guy. No, there's no way. Don't believe your lying eyes, though, guys. Don't believe your lying eyes.
I've seen the guns myself and all, but yeah, they had a lot of guns over there and stuff and all. Like I said, and a lot of people were afraid of him.
Ruth didn't really have a steady job, eventually moving to Hawaii in his 50s. And when war broke out in Ukraine, he flew there to join the fight.
My initial goal was to come and fight. I think, everybody around the globe should be motivated to come here and support the Ukrainians and support the army, no matter what gender, age, anything. Everybody should be here supporting the army. But
Talk with Sally. Thank you so much for joining. Little happy birthday, Bill Dozer. If you guys haven't followed Talk with Sally, she does some awesome work here on Rumble and really on X. That is where she's focusing a lot of her attention. X is so definitely worth giving a follow. Talk with Sally. Thank you so much for joining, Sally. Appreciate you joining. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything in chat there.
I'm
Good deal.
56, so initially they were like, well, I have no military experience. So they're like, you're not an ideal candidate. So they said, not right this minute. So plan B was to come here to Kyiv and promote getting more people here. We need thousands and thousands and thousands of people here fighting with the Ukrainians.
Here he is in front of the U.S. Capitol. Watch.
Over 100 soldiers every day, and pretty much everybody, all of my contacts in Ukraine, they were adamant, pretty much yelled at me every time that I suggested that we bring in Afghan.
Agreed.
People on the ground in Ukraine say Ruth was not fighting material. He was a rabble rouser. He spent months luring Afghan mercenaries to Ukraine by way of Iran, but the fighters would get stranded in Iran over paperwork. He was even on the New York Times radar.
He was very driven to help Ukraine, even though some of his ideas were completely nonsensical. I mean, he kind of spoke with the self-assuredness that he was going to get from A to B and nothing was going to get in the way, even though his plans were already running into major obstacles.
Ruth even wrote a book about his time in Ukraine. In it, he says he regretted voting for Trump in 2016 and called on Iran to kill them both. Quote, "You are free to assassinate Trump as well as me for that error in judgment and the dismantling of the deal." He's talking about the Iran deal. Ruth praised John Kerry, praised Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and recited the same Democrat slogans about Trump being a threat to democracy.
Julian popping up in chat. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Up to 50 people watching. If you're just joining the stream, smash that like button. Follow the channel here. If we could get me up to 400 followers tonight, that would be an amazing birthday present. We're at 373 the last I checked. If you want to follow me here on Rumble, smash the follow button as well as the like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Go back to Jesse here.
Democracy and needing to be stopped. So a convicted felon with no monies flying from Hawaii into Ukraine, talking to NGOs and the Ukrainian Defense Ministry, is in touch with Afghan soldiers for hire. And the U.S. government didn't flag that. And American citizens recruiting foreign fighters to fight in a war zone, to fight the Russians. And the New York Times is running profiles on them. An intelligence officer in Ukraine flagged Ruth to the State Department, saying he was freelancing and out of control. So now we know the FBI and the U.S. State Department, and likely the CIA, was aware of Ruth. American intelligence knows exact control.
I just got to say really quick.
So now we know the
Really quick, how you going to be that skinny and have man boobs like that? I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't a little fella, but weird. What an oddly shaped man. But I digress.
was freelancing and out of control. So now we know the FBI and the U.S. State Department, and likely the CIA, was aware of Ruth. American intelligence knows exactly which Americans come in and out of Ukraine and which ones talk to the Ukrainian Defense Ministry. And then the convicted felon with weapons of mass destruction charges flies back from Ukraine to our capital and lobbies Washington. Congressman Mike Walls joins me now. What do you make about this travel to Ukraine?
Well, clearly, Jesse, the guy was completely unhinged. And if you layer on top of that, this constant narrative from the left that Trump wants to sell Ukraine out to the dictator Putin, he wants to become a dictator himself, and that no matter by any means necessary, Trump has to be stopped. Not only was he radicalized and, essentially begged Iran to assassinate Trump, and both of them, but he also, in that same book, said nobody has the balls to do it. Well, clearly he took it upon himself. And if you add that to Crooks, my point is, why is the FBI being so quiet about the motives? The Secret Service, to their credit, messed a lot of things up in Butler, but they've been forthcoming and they've tried to correct some things. Clearly, they corrected some of it with this successful takedown. But the FBI is still giving us the don't ask questions, under investigation.
They got lucky with this one. She managed. I think it was a female Secret Service agent saw the shine of the barrel. They got lucky.
And we know so little about both of these men. What we do know is that the service has to change its threat model and how it protects people. It has to be based on the threat. yes, President Trump is a former president, but so is Jimmy Carter. Very different situations.
Exactly.
They've got to do it based on the threat, not these antiquated kind of budget models.
And the threat is right here. I mean, this is about as big a threat as you can get right now on the eve of the election after one, now two assassination attempts. So this guy is overseas. He's in a war zone. He's speaking to foreign military officers. You know he's brushed by foreign intelligence officers. He's dealing with Afghans, possibly Iranians, and now he's back, and no one looks at this guy, a convicted felon? That's crazy.
Sally, hey, Talk with Sally called it the other day. She said that they're going to link this guy to Iran. He just mentioned Iran, and then what do we see tonight? Literally tonight, Iran apparently was working with the Harris campaign to get info from Trump's campaign. She called this the other night. The gears of war. Not Diddy's lube. Not Diddy's lube.
That's crazy, and it's super suspicious.
It's nuts.
Real quick.
It absolutely is. And then also, I've been talking to veterans and others today that were on chat rooms. They kicked him off and reported him to the FBI as he's trying to recruit mercenaries and others to go to Ukraine. So the alarm bells were ringing off the hook here.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and it's really suspicious. Thank you so much, Congressman Walz.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's a good point there. Why was his shirt up above his man boobs? That's a good question. Did he feel like showing them off? Is that what he was doing? Was he proud? Was he proud of the man boobs? I don't know. But yeah, the thing about Julian, I don't know, man. I'm very skeptical of this being legit. I don't know. I don't doubt, because here's the thing, guys. All of the other countries are working against our election process. It's not just Russia. It's not just Iran. It's not just China. Multiple countries have their tendrils weaved in to our election process, into our governing process. Hell, look at how much influence Israel has over our government, right? So I don't know. I'm ready. I want more information on that one. But apparently the FBI was covering it up. So fresh off the presses, pretty much. Literally, I saw when Lord Sterling posted it. I'm like, damn. When I was making the getting the steak and everything ready earlier, I saw that little headline that apparently Iran was working with the Harris campaign to leak Trump's campaign information. I don't know. It's brand new. I'll wait until there's more information before I take a solid stance on it. I don't doubt that they would be trying to influence the American voters against Trump because of how much this administration has catered to their interest and how much the Obama administration sent literal pallets of cash to Iran. So I don't know. Oh, he was trying to hide. Left his sunnies on too. Yeah, he was trying to hide his face. That's a good point, Salt Dumpster. Good point. Because they wanted to make sure he had no weapons under his. Oh, okay. So I didn't see all of the audio from the. I think the body cam picked up at a certain point, so I didn't see all of it. But apparently, she said Trish One is saying, I heard the reason Roth had his shirt pulled up like that was because they wanted to make sure he had no weapons under his shirt. So maybe that was one of the commands that the arresting officers made: is pull your shirt up over your head. I don't know, maybe, or trying to hide his face. I thought he was trying to hide his face. Salt Dumpster. That's what my first thought was. But yeah, Salt Dumpster. That does make sense. And Trish, the weapons. So I don't know. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Trish One. Followed me over on X. Thank you very much. I stream there. I stream to ScrewTube or CommieTube, as some might say, and here on Rumble, my home. Rumble is where the people are. I want to be where the people are. Want to see them dancing? I have girls. Okay, I've watched the Little Mermaid a few times. God, leave me alone. You guys are welcome. I'm singing to y'all today. I don't know why. I have not had a shot, okay? I have not had a shot yet. We're at an hour and 38. We just kind of finished up there with the first topic. But we've had a few other topics. Let's go ahead and, since we had some other let's go ahead and watch another music video really quick. Let's see. The Iran Kamala thing seems legit to me. It does. It seems like it might be. Yeah. That's a great point. See, and that's what's great. That's what's great about having citizen journalists, people that are engaged and on things. Here's my practice, and I'm not going to tell you guys. Getting her done. You want to throw me? Well, you know, if you want to throw me a rumble rant, maybe I'll go ahead and take a sip. I don't know, man. I don't know. What was that? That was the pod racer guy from Star Wars episode 1. I don't know. You want to get me in that rumble rant? I might take a bite. I might take a sip, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. That dude's so stereotypically Jewish. It's not even funny. How did they get away with that? And the Star Wars with the dudes, the Trade Federation. Clearly Chinese or Japanese. I think they were Japanese. Oh, it was so funny though. Like when you're a kid, you didn't realize that stuff, but as you get older, you notice those things. But Sterling says the Iran Kamala thing seems legit to me. We just got to make sure Trump's ire is directed toward Kamala and not toward escalating with Iran. That is a great point. That's a great point. You can be pissed about that without starting another world war. Excuse me. I should have muted. Sorry if I blew your ears out if you're listening on headphones there. I might have to play a video here in a minute and get another drink. You know, honestly though, a sip of that whiskey might help my throat a little bit. All right. We are again. You son of a bitch. Fucking 20. All right. I see you getting her done. Fine. Since you insist with a $20 rumble rant from getting her done, do it live. All right, I'll take a shot. I ain't gonna get crazy. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. No, we're not crying. Not crying today. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this Woodford Reserve. Lovely. Let's see if I can get the sound. Be really quiet. Did that pick up? I hope that picked up. Shit. Okay, getting her done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I assumed your gender. My apologies. Now, do I have to do a shot or can I sip it? Getting her done. Just call me bitch. All right, bitch. No. Nice little flump. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm glad that picked up. I love that. Just a little bit of a squeak and boop, boop, boop. I'll give you one more. A little bit of. Oh, wait. Oh, didn't do it that time. Ah, there we go. Okay, I can sip it. Thank you. I don't like shooting Woodford Reserve. I like the Woodford Reserve. I like to let it little. Very nice. Very good stuff. Getting her done. You're the one that sent it, though. So if you want me to shoot it, I will. But I prefer to sip my whiskey, especially good whiskey. I think it's good whiskey, but I'm a bit of a pleb. I am not cultured in the ways of alcohol or cigars, but I do enjoy cigars from time to time. A little bit of this is good. This is actually Woodford Reserve is great to sip and then smoke a cigar with it. Great times. I should have bought a cigar earlier for my birthday. I forgot. Well darn. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe when I get up to Jeff City, I'll go find a cigar shop or something. I don't know. All right, good deal. We'll sip it. Almost took a sip of my my Pepsi right after that. No, we're gonna let that nice slow burn It's like with Woodford Reserve, I like to let it kind of roll around in the mouth, you know. Oh, you like a see, Sterling likes a super smoky Islay, Inlay Scotch whiskey. All right, you're a little bit more cultured than I, Lord Sterling. A little bit more cultured. My stepfather, 80-year-old farmer, 82-year-old farmer. Hey, it's my birthday the rest of the week. I like the way you think, Trish One. I actually am going to be, like I said, I'm not going to be doing work because we're doing like a work trip, in-person team meeting. It's a remote work, but one of the best teams I've ever been on. Solid team. And we get together a couple times a year to, do a little bit of team building, do a little training, do a little bit of just camaraderie kind of stuff. And where's I going with that? Oh, so what it is like, pretty much. So today, tomorrow, and the next day, it's not like my normal work days, and we honestly just have some good time, building that camaraderie, and going out to a restaurant or something like that. So we do a little trolling. I am not gonna try to pronounce that, Lord Sterling. Wait, you know what? Brookladic Octomore. Brookladic Octomore. I think I pronounced that correctly. I don't know. I tried. I did my best. My cigar is a Good Times watermelon. Okay. I got it. Yes. Pure luck. Pure luck. There was no skill involved with that. None at all. Let's go ahead. I've got a couple donations still, and I did screenshot and pull up the other ones that I saw of suggestions for music. So let's go ahead and play another music video. It's party time. It's a party stream, birthday. Let's see. So that's the Havana Syndrome. All right, the next one that we had. So we got white people. Let's go ahead and and I already pulled this one up. We've got our next song from Lord Sterling for a $1 Rumble rant. It is where'd it go? That's not the one I wanted. Well, son of a bitch. I had it pulled up. Where did he go? There it is. I found it. It was Unleash the Beast. Tonight We Ride for Lord Sterling. Bringing you today's hits and yesterday's and maybe tomorrow's. Who knows? Time might be fluid, guys. Someone's getting her done, sipping some butter pecan moonshine. I almost brought that moonshine. I've got some apple pie. I almost brought some up instead of the Woodford Reserve, but I'm like, nah, let's keep it classy. Unleash the archers. Let's bring it up. Gosh, I'm going to mute this ad real quick. Let me pull it up. Next video on the request line from Lord Sterling. I'm going to play this ad on mute. Let me know how the audio is whenever it comes back, you guys. I will be keeping an eye on the chat so that we get it right this time. Much appreciated for your cooperation here.
Don't tell me where to go. I won't give it this time. Not this time.
Just turned it up all the way. Hopefully, rumble. Ooh, interesting freeze frame there. But yeah, I'm digging this so far. Good suggestion, Lord Sterling. Good suggestion. Hopefully, it got a little bit better when I turned it up. Okay, I turned up the audio all the way, and I muted my mic physically. Hopefully, that helps.
Can't tell us where to go. We won't give it this time. Not this time. Hey, oh, yeah, sure. Go mountain and wasteland. Beyond the we'll find our destination. Let's go! Let's go! Ha! Come on, fire, John. Go mountain and wasteland. Beyond the field lies
Solid. Freaking solid. Great suggestion, Lord Sterling. Yeah, I've listened to Unleash the Archers before. I love it. That's got that. I can't remember the lead singer. Her voice reminds me of a band, like an '80s band, kind of. But I can't put my finger on it. Dang it. That was great. Thanks, Lord Sterling. That was fun. And yeah, absolutely, had to have been a Mad Max theme. I don't know when that song came out, but it was either Mad Max theme or like maybe Furiosa from the one of the recent Mad Max uh, sagas, I suppose. But let's see, 2 months to get the sand out of the 2 months to get the sand out of the drums. It's a good point. Big ass life. Big ass life. That was good. That was good. Oh man, she had a powerful voice. That woman, and she was she was pretty easy on the eyes too. So God bless her. Have you guys ever heard of a band called Ginger? Jinjer. That woman, I, I don't know what she did to be able to do the dirty vocals that she does, but her growls and the distortion that she puts on her voice, uh, she's got more deeper growls than a lot of men that I've heard growl. Uh, but then also she goes from that to sweet melodic to reggae, which, like I said, maybe I've got a little bit of undiagnosed ADD, but that type of stuff is right up my alley. When you have variation and stuff like that in music that just keeps my attention, I love that stuff. That's why I said I started out like liking System of a Down all over the freaking place. Yeah, yeah. You like Ginger, Lord Sterling? Man, I feel like we could jam. I don't do any music, but I do a little bit of singing. I'll do a little bit of singing. I've been told I have a decent voice. I was in choir in 7th and 8th grade. What I didn't like about choir is the Spirit Box. I like Spirit Box too. Man, yeah, Lord Sterling, you got good taste in music, bud. You got good taste in music. Symphony X. Oh, is that the one? I think I might have listened to, heard you play them on your stream about a month or so ago. Maybe, I don't know, but one of the things that I didn't like when I was in choir is I was one of the only guys. So of course, where did they put me? They put me in the bass. They put me, when you're singing the Christmas carols, right? Um, what was it? My part of the song was rum pum pum rum pum pum rum. That was literally it. And that was what did it for me for choir. Because I'm like, okay, that's all the part that I get to sing in the song. I'm just the bass. I think it was the gifts for you, rum pum pum pum. Rum pum pum, rum pum pum. I'm like, that's all I had. I was like, well, this is not fun. I'm not having a good time. The one time that I got to do a solo, though, I didn't know that you had to be a little bit closer to the mic, and the mic didn't pick up as well, of course, as this mic. This is an Elgato Wave 3, by the way. I think it was around $200 or $180. Solid little mic so far. I enjoy it. Not the fanciest, but it gets the job done. But yeah, Little Drummer Boy, Big Ass Life. And it was, I don't know. It just didn't feel, it wasn't as fun. I get it though. You got, as part of a choir, you got to have your parts. And then I probably fed into the peer pressure a little bit, being the only guy in choir. Back then I didn't realize that it actually was a good thing to be around all the ladies. Oh well. In 8th grade though, they didn't wear deodorant, and I'm a short guy, and well, at the school dances, I usually got the full blast of BO from the girls that didn't like to wear deodorant yet. It was a sad time for me. It was a sad time. But I was eye level with things, and in 8th grade, I thought that was cool. So, yeah. All right, let me look. Let's go ahead and get into our next story. We are at 1:58. We are not going 3 hours tonight, guys. We're not. I did start earlier, though, so I don't feel as bad if we do go close to 3 hours. Still sipping on this whiskey, by the way, getting her done. Or, bitch. Sure, SM58 is the best mic I've ever used in my music career. I just couldn't find a mic that you liked any better. Huh. Sure, SM58. I'm gonna write that down. I've heard that. I've heard Sure mentioned before from other content creators, which I guess you could call me a content creator now, couldn't you? Fun. SM58. SM58. There is with this Elgato, there's actually I think there's a soundboard app that I could download. I had it on my old laptop, the dinosaur of a laptop, before I got this newer one. I haven't downloaded it yet though, but I want to start incorporating some noises and sounds and stuff. So, Sanglant86, well, happy birthday, Bill. Let me know when you enable tips on locals. Huh. I will work on that, Sanglant86, and I guess you have joined me on locals. Thank you very much. I need to get a hold of somebody. I need to figure out how to live stream on locals. Cool Frog told me that I have to. There you go. I'll have another. There you go, bitch. But Cool Frog told me that I had to contact somebody with locals to be able to live stream on locals. Why don't they just make it fully integrated? If it's going to be part of the same platform, just integrate it fully. I don't understand why I would have to request times. Maybe it's a follower thing. If you had more followers, I don't know. There is the option to live stream when I'm in Locals app, but I can't live stream to Locals as well as Rumble at the same time from Rumble Studio. It's grayed out for me. So Scarlet Sterling says his mic came with my Scarlet and it sounds perfect. Well, this is good information. Scarlet, sure, SM, shoot. Is it shoot or sure? I wrote down, I'll be able to find it, SM58 indestructible. Well, luckily my cat hasn't knocked this one over yet. I've had a couple times where, I keep my mic stuff, my stream stuff over to the side and I keep my work stuff in front. And the cat gets up on the desk every now and then. And she does what cats do. And sometimes, bumps thing or rubs the face up against things. And, yeah. Luckily, we haven't had any incidents yet. But all right, second topic of the night. Only 2 hours in, guys. I kind of like the idea, though. I forgot who gave me the idea earlier to kind of play some songs in between. That way, I don't think it really messes with the flow necessarily. It kind of mixes things up. So I have linked the accounts. I did link them. So you've got it when you join on locals, the dozerden.locals.com, by the way. When you get on there, it's on there. When you look at my locals, there's the Rumble account is linked. I just don't quite understand why it's grayed out in Rumble Studio. Maybe it's a Rumble Studio issue. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't live streamed on locals yet. Hell, maybe the back waxing will be my first live stream. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I did link them. I'm just not sure. I don't know why it's not showing up on locals or on the Rumble Studio, but I will get after enabling tips on local Sanglant. Thank you for mentioning that. I didn't know that wasn't even available yet. And I guess I should. I don't know. I will get working on that. I'm going to make that a note of that, Sanglant. Tips on locals. You guys want to see what you want? Some behind the music, behind the stream stuff. This is how I organize my streams. This is this basic outline. Lord of the Ree with a $5 Rumble rant. Hey man, you did it. It's your birthday. Good job. Hey man, you did it. It's your birthday. Good job. I did it. I made it another year. One more revolution. Yeah, revolution around the sun. I made it. I made it, guys. One whole revolution. I mean, the Earth is spinning at an insane speed. Just think about that for a second. Think about it for a second, guys. The Earth currently is screaming through space and also rotating at an insane speed. I don't know what the speed is. I do it at one point, but I forgot. And yeah, just think about that. Hopefully that keeps you comfortable. Thank God for gravity and our magnetic fields, because we'd kind of be all over the place, I suppose, if we didn't have that, wouldn't we? Audio Technica or something. Usually has a great deals. I will have to check into that. Maybe the next time I'm white trash rich, after taxes, maybe I'll check into that. Thanks for the suggestions. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the information too, and appreciate the support. Amazing night of support, by the way. Good Lord. Thank you guys so much. If you are not comfortable with Rumble Rants or Super Chats, I did post a link to my Venmo in the comments. I believe it's still there. Let me look. Yep, there it is. It is should be at the top of the comments section. If you feel the inclination to donate through Venmo, that is also acceptable. Lord of the Bree with another $2 Rumble Rant. As the Nose Pope would say. Thank you for not killing yourself. You're not a piece of shit. Yep. You know what? I'll take Nick's mantle for a second. There's a lot of the times in life, guys, where you may feel like you're a piece of shit. Especially men. A lot of men have a lot of pressure on them. And society might look at you and scoff. They might look down upon you. They might tell you that you're not worth the effort, worth the energy. You may be disappointed about your professional life. You may be disappointed about your dating life. But always remember, as the Nose Pope says, thank you for not killing yourself. You're not a piece of shit. You're worth hanging around. So don't check out. Hopefully that did it justice. Damn Nat. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Unbreaded. On paper. Blood cancer. Man, when's he going to get back on stream? Damn it. I know he's got his personal stuff going on. I do. I understand. But it would be nice to have, Ricada Law back streaming again. I know not everybody likes Ricada. I know. And a lot of people made some assumptions. Without evidence, lawyers made a lot of legal assumptions about things without knowing. And I'm just saying, really unlikely that a child had enough cocaine in their body to indicate that they were snorting lines of cocaine on a daily fucking basis. I'm sorry, but there's such a thing as incorrect testing. And hair follicle testing is not the end-all be-all of testing. It's not. No matter how much you get told that, it's not. And he got his kids back within like 3 weeks. So come the fuck on. Tell me that his kid was dosed on cocaine. Bullshit. That was stupid. People freaking freaked out about that. And at first I was kind of concerned, but then I looked into it and Robert Barnes had some excellent, objective legal analysis and constitutional analysis of that whole situation. And I'm just saying, maybe there was stuff that we don't know, guys. Maybe you don't know everybody's personal situation. I'm not going to lie. There was a decent amount of cocaine, but also they were weighing the packaging and the container with it. Just, there's a lot of shady shit that went on with that whole thing. I'm not saying that Nick's a freaking, and he never acted like he was. He never acted like he was this clean guy, like godly individual. I mean, he may mention God and stuff a lot, or not a lot, even sometimes. But it's just weird. People were acting like he was a conservative. The dude says all the time he's a libertarian. Not a libertarian, but a libertarian. So the fact that people hold people to standards for some reason, and I never really understood it. I get it, but I don't really understand. I don't know. Just confusing. It was very confusing to me. But it sure would be nice to have a good reading of the Unbreaded. I'm not going to take that on, though. That is not my place. I will not step on the toes of the great Nose Pope. That large, large nose. The nose. Follow your nose. Lord of the Ring, Nick isn't perfect, but last I checked, and neither was I. Fucking amen. We're all flawed in the eyes of God. It's true. We're human beings. We fuck up. And you know what? We have the opportunity to learn from those fuck ups. Your fuck ups could be a boulder that you slam into, but eventually, guess what? You can chip away through a boulder even. Or they might be a pebble. They might be a stone that you stumble over. Doesn't have to be a mountain. There are some fuck-ups that are mountains, though. And I will say, if he had been dosing his child with cocaine, well, that's a bit of a mountain that I couldn't cross with you there, buddy. But like I said, there was a lot more going on to that, and nah. That was a tangent. But all right. See, right. And the fact that you can test people that are simply around substances and they end up testing positive, dropping positive from a hair follicle, that's absolutely true. False positives are a thing, and when lab testing is not lab testing isn't the end all be all, guys. Y'all know anything about the whole COVID tests? Just saying. Just saying. Oh God. You might want to be careful with that, dude. I'm gonna actually drop that off real quick. Sanglant, be careful if you've got prescription medication. If you be careful. Some cops would be fine with it and wouldn't fuck with you for it. But if you've got prescription medications that you take, it is best to keep them in their packaging, or take them when you're, if you do keep them in a different packaging, keep that at home. I would not legal advice, no legal advice here on the Dozer Den. Okay. But yeah, I would just say it's a good idea to keep that in the packaging that is correctly labeled and official, especially if it's a controlled substance. That is just advice. But let's see. Lord of the Ring, what you sorry about, man? No need to be sorry. This is a free flow of thought type of show. We do infotainment, we do rants, we do squirrel trails. Okay? It's all right if we squirrel. Neurodivergent one, thanks for joining. If you've been lurking this whole time, I appreciate you, even if you were lurking. I love my lurkers. That's what I told the guy at the con where I got that nice little there, that My Hero Academia piece. Little younger Izuku Midoriya. He had a really good arc, interesting arc towards the last season. If you watch anime or My Hero Academia, got really dark there for a bit. But seems like this new season, it's not dubbed yet. And I know there are some purists that watch anime that only watch subbed. God bless you for that. But sometimes I don't want to, and I would rather listen to the voice actors that I've grown accustomed to that speak English. So that's why I'm anxious to see the next season of Bleach: 1,000-Year Blood War. That's going to be fun. All right. So our next topic, Israel's blowing people's balls off in Hezbollah. Lebanon, 39 people watching right now. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that like button. Give it a good tap, taparoo. You want to make it really nice. Yeah. Why don't you want to go home? Go to your home, ball. I love Happy Gilmore. Fucking we. Again, do you not know me? Do you not know that I have a Shinron tattoo? All right? The Eternal Dragon, Shinron. I wasn't even flexing there, by the way. I need to get back heavy into working out again. Haven't done bench in a while. What's up, Jacob? Castro in the house. You missed it, Jacob. We are doing some music requests. If you have a music request, I will do my best to play it. Good way for me to make sure that I don't lose it is to send even a small Rumble rant. It will highlight it and put it in the donations, or I will just do my best to keep an eye on chat. And I took a couple that we had. Let me get rid of that one. Because I have a whole bunch of tabs open now. But I had a real quick. Let's go ahead and play because somebody had a suggestion. Someone had a suggestion earlier that they put in the chat, and we are going to be doing music video requests or article requests even. Somebody posted an article earlier. Lord of the Ree with a $2 Rumble rant. Sure, Israel blew up their pagers, but do you think they got the message? Fucking Christ. They looked at it, and then it blew up in their face, or blew up right by their balls. I'm just okay. We're gonna do this next story, and then I'll do the couple that popped up earlier in chat. But Israel blowing up the Hezbollah, I have no problem with blowing up terrorists. I don't. But what I kind of have a fucking problem with is the fact that there are a bunch of civilians around there. And if you have one of the best, just bear with me for a minute here. Don't get me wrong. I don't really give that much of a shit about the Sand People. I don't. But bear with me. If the Mossad is one of the most advanced intel agencies in the world, we're told, Why the hell can't they be a little bit more discriminate in their engagements? I'm just saying. Maybe they could have waited for them to be at their own little conference or gathering of Hezbollah retards and then sent the message that made the explosive that they put on the battery blow up. I'm sorry. I think that's not out of the realm of possibility for an organization that apparently is so fucking advanced as far as intel is concerned. Am I off? Am I an idiot here? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. You can play my songs. I won't copyright strike you. Well, thank you, Lord of the Ree. Better than bombing a building. I agree. Yes, and I see it. I see that perspective. Better than indiscriminate carpet bombing. Absolutely. I agree with that. But also, I mean, we're going to watch a couple of these videos real quick. Hezbollah. Oh. Okay, then. Interesting. Yeah, I agree. It's better than a whole building. Or a hospital or a school that happens to be housing terrorists at the same time. So you can go around, you're chasing your tail. Anytime you try to figure out what the hell, would I rather, I don't know. I guess I would rather go with Israel than over the terrorists from like Hezbollah for sure. But Israel has done some fucked up shit in the past. So, I mean, USS Liberty, anyone? That was kind of bad. Just saying. Just saying. So let's look at this next story here. We've got a couple videos to watch talking about the Israel pager issue. Fuck. I'm halfway home and my pager's still blowing up. Ice Cube. Let him. My perspective, I've said this in streams before. We don't need to put our fingers in this pot. Let them do what they are going to do. Let them go full out war. There's no point in us trying to be involved in this freaking conflict between cousins that's been going on for thousands of years. Let them fight it out. Go full on hot war against each other. It's gonna suck. There's gonna be a lot of innocent people lost, but that is the nature of full on hot war. This lukewarm war bullshit that started with, like, I guess, Vietnam. Clearly, it doesn't do well for the populations. Doesn't do well for the countries that are engaged in them. If you're gonna do it, go full out war. Be away with it. Be done with it. Just end it, and then whoever wins wins, and we do whatever diplomatic dealings that we need to deal with whoever wins. I think it's probably going to be Israel because they have a lot of firepower and a lot of support from other nations as far as weapons are concerned and funding. But again, not Missouri, clearly Missouri, but America doesn't need to be funding it, and we don't need to send them any more weapons. They are just fine. They're big boys and girls. They can handle it. If they can't handle it, well, that sucks. But they've got a lot of. I think they could do this. The U.S. likely funded this. That's what's bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's look at a couple of these videos really quick. If I can get the words out. Where ye be? Oh, really quick. I got to share this meme real quick. It's a good one. Since we were talking about Trump surviving yet another, that is a cat. Donald, you have protected my kind. I hereby name you honorary feline and grant you 9 lives. Yes. Applicable. That is an applicable meme. I like it. Grok is so fun. You can tinker with Grok. Although it wouldn't give me the Diddler. I tried to make my own thumbnail for the stream today, but I ended up just finding a meme with, P. Diddy as the Riddler. The Diddler, we'll call him. But let me see here. This they're asking for it, guys. Let's play this one really quick. Let's just play the audio really quick.
Short of it is this.
Oh, that is probably really loud. Let me see. Go right there. Listen to this guy.
Yes. Coming out of Butler, I have ordered a paradigm shift. The Secret Service's protective methodologies work, and they are sound, and we saw that yesterday. But the way we are positioned right now in this dynamic threat environment, it has given me guidance to say, you know what? We need to look at what our protective methodology is. We need to get out of a reactive model and get to a readiness model. There could be another geopolitical event that could put the United States into a kinetic conflict or some other issue that may result in additional responsibilities and protectees of the United States Secret Service. And so we are working, we are making information available to all of our partners. And I just want to say that the commitment of Congress to the Secret Service throughout the
He's essentially showing their hand.
years has been tremendous. And we will continue to work with them and Secretary Mayorkas, whose support in making sure that we're getting what we need has been phenomenal.
That's unsettling. That's unsettling. Yeah, this butt knuckle, I agree. Yeah, was it Roe, the director that took over for the chick that talked about those slopey roofs, sloped roofs, too much slope. There we go. This one, that's just like, I mean, see, like, what pisses me off, did you see the kid right there? Like, or maybe short person. I don't know. Like, I don't know. You could have waited. I will say this. I'm jealous of their produce selection. Horrifying bombing, but nice produce. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. War is a dirty, dirty game. War is a dirty, dirty game. Should have let his mother have the. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are talking about the Roe guy. Oh, Sanglant, getting spicy. Tris, our government wants us dead. They have bunkers to survive, paid by our tax dollars. But although we paid for their bunkers, they get to survive while we, the people, yeah. Somebody actually brought up a great question for someone the other day. It was actually on We Are Change. Someone asked that, okay, so the elites, they want the collapse of society and all that. Then what? Like the collapse of America, and then what? Well, Luke had the answer that I was thinking of. Well, they're not just focused on America. They are. I'm not sorry about the Hezbollah. Make it clear, Big As Life. I don't give a fuck about the terrorists that are Hezbollah getting destroyed. String them up and quarter them and whip the horse's hind ends. I don't care. But what I was saying earlier is, if the Mossad is so damn advanced and so freaking on top of things, why are they just doing this when the people are out in public around, kids and stuff? Like, I don't, like 3,000 people have been injured. And is that all Hezbollah? No, it's probably not. And I get it. War is dirty, but you can also be smart with war. And this is a very intricate process that they apparently went through. Let's pull up an article. I do have an article from, let me find it really quick. Again, fuck the sand people. I don't care. Like, as far as like us being involved as a country. But seeing the kid around there, I don't know, it just made me like, what the hell? There's got to be a better way to get it done. There's got to be. Like, wait till they're in a conference. Wait till they're at one of their Hezbollah meetings or something. And then send the signal for them to look at their message. Just, that makes sense to me. I don't know. I'm not the one involved. I'm just a guy on the internet talking about stuff. Stuff and things, guys. Let me pull this article up. And that one, I think that's the one I was looking at. Yeah, here we go. We have an article from, who is it? UPI News. Apparently, we've got Lord of the Ree. That's a great point. They're doing the same thing in other countries. It's not just America that they're focused on. We just happen to be the big dog that they're picking at. This infectious parasite that is the elite establishment that wants the country to fail. The fleas jump ship and they go to another ship. That's the way I think about it. Good point, man. Good point. Glenn Beck wrote the book, but I hope they're not dumb enough to think it'll work. Talking about leave the Tusken Raiders. It's just saying. Another Star Wars, not so politically correct representation there. You got the Jews, you got the Japanese, and then you got the Sand People. There's horrible Sand People noises. Funny. And they train children to kill. Yeah, that's messed up. It's disgusting. Like I said, you can chase your tail with this one over and over. There's no real sense of trying to make an objective analysis of it because it's just a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck over there. We do have a brief, it says a 5-minute read, so I don't know if we're going to read the whole thing. We're going to see if that takes us 5 minutes. I doubt it. Depends on how much you guys distract me. Pleasant distractions, though. Pleasant distractions. Oh, no. The Dancing Boys, Lord of the Ree. The Dancing Boys. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Only money. I love that. I grew up with those, so those Star Wars have a special place in my heart. Went to go see those in the theater when I was but a wee lad. All right, let's pull up this article here about the pagers and walkie-talkies. That's the new thing today that they started exploding. Would you stop being glitchy? My goodness. UPI News. Analysis. Exploding pagers, walkie-talkies usher in new dangerous Israel-Hezbollah escalation. Beirut, Lebanon, September 18th. The unprecedented, highly sophisticated pager attack that Israel allegedly carried out on Tuesday against Hezbollah members in Lebanon and Syria, killing a dozen people and wounding nearly 3,000 others, pushed the confrontation between the two enemies to a new dangerous level, military analysts said. Then on Wednesday, a new wave of explosions involving walkie-talkies, solar equipment, and lithium batteries resulted in killing 9 people and injuring 300 others across Lebanon, bringing the total number of casualties to 21 dead and 3,100 injured, according to the Lebanese health ministry and security sources. The explosions also set fire to apartments and shops. It is still unclear how thousands of Hezbollah pagers, which were reportedly delivered to the Iran-backed militant group 3 or 4 months ago, exploded on Tuesday in various Lebanese regions, particularly in Beirut's southern suburbs, the group's main stronghold. Similar attacks were reported in Syria, where 14 people were injured. Tuesday's death toll, originally announced as 9, has risen to 12, including 2 children, and the wounded to 2,800. According to a new count by Health Minister Therese Abiad. According to Hezbollah, most members were members of the group working in its various units. Y'all see what this article is doing to me right now? Various units and institutions. I don't know what this article is doing, but I'm about to close out of it. No claim of responsibility. No one has so far claimed responsibility, but Hezbollah is certain that Israel was behind the deadly attacks. Qasim Qasir, a political analyst specialized in Islamic movements and close to Hezbollah, said the group hasn't provided any information on how the pager attack was executed. Hezbollah chief Saeed Hassan Nasrallah is expected to reveal some details during an appearance Thursday. In my view, it wasn't the military cadres of Hezbollah who were targeted. This kind of communication device is not used for military purposes, Qasir told UPI. The one who fires a missile does not carry a pager. I don't know. I doubt it, dumpster defenders. Oh, we got a $1 Rumble rant there from Lord of the Ree. They were walkie-talkies, but after getting their legs... Fuck, that was excellent, sir. Bravo. bravo on that joke. That is splendid. They were walkie-talkies, but after getting their legs blown off, they're just talkies. Jesus. Spicy. I love it. I love it. For a $1 Rumble rant, Lord of the Ree, tearing it up. Bunch of Chads and Chadettes. Hobble talkies. Oh gosh. Good stuff. I think it stopped spazzing out when I moved my mouse over here. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know if I agree with that last statement though. Maybe they were just support members of Hezbollah. Who knows? Those who were hit were employees in the group's health institutions and logistics units, he said, adding that maybe also some members of the security units in charge of ordinary protection. He, however, noted that such an operation has a psychological dimension more than a military one. According to the New York Times, Israel carried out its operation against Hezbollah by implanting explosive material as little as 1 or 2 ounces next to the battery of each of some 3,000 pagers ordered by the militant group from a Taiwanese company. Riyad Kawahi, who heads up the Institute for Near East and Gulf Military Analysis in Dubai, described Tuesday's explosions as an unprecedented cyber attack. It's not really a cyber attack. That's a material attack. They didn't hack anything. I mean, they sent the pages out, so I guess there is a bit of that it could still be viewed as a cyber attack, I suppose, because you're sending out the signal to trigger the explosion. So it's a combination. I'd say it's a hybrid, a Hollywood or James Bond style. A huge strike. It was huge. It was a huge strike. It was one of the biggest strikes we've ever seen. Rigging some 3,000 or 5,000 pagers and exploding them simultaneously at the same time is a huge, huge strike, Kawahi told UPI. He said he believed the attack has caused a serious disruption of Hezbollah's communication infrastructure and will severely impact its command of control and operations for the foreseeable future. They're still operating with pagers. They are like 30 years behind us. Whew. Hopefully they stay there. Hezbollah members have dropped using cell phones to avoid being tracked by Israel after hundreds of them were killed in a targeted assassination since the Gaza war broke out last October, shifting to primitive communication networks and using pagers. However, did not keep them safe. Okay, well, I should have just kept reading, right? If I read a little bit more, my questions will be answered. Let's see. Hezbollah has started its own investigation into what has been viewed as the most serious security breach it has so far experienced to determine the reasons that led to these simultaneous explosions. Hashim Jaber, a Lebanese military expert and former army general, said Hezbollah knows from where the pagers were imported, who was behind the shipment, and who received them and distributed the pagers to the thousands of its members. It is a mortal sin for not having checked the booby-trapped beepers before distributing them, Jaber told UPI. When they bring such new devices, they should open them and check if they are safe. There is no discussion about that. Too much confidence. He cited nonchalance or too much confidence in the process adopted by the Hezbollah official in charge of the shipment. Jaber dismissed that the pager attacks have impacted Hezbollah fighters and command, arguing that they will not change the course of the battle. 70% of those who were targeted work in logistics, and they are not from the big cadres, he noted, adding that the attacks did not affect Hezbollah's own communication network. It is a wired network with many other networks connected to each other, linked to a second and third network that only they, Hezbollah, know about and keep under watch, Jaber said. The attacks, however, left Lebanese in shock and terror, with pictures and videos circulating on WhatsApp, an online showing of bloodied people lying on the ground with their fingers amputated, their faces disfigured, and waists with deep wounds. The psychological impact was very important, as if Israel was telling Hezbollah that in the next war, it is capable of reaching them, whatever devices they have, Jaber said. With such a never-before-seen attack anywhere worldwide, Israel, if that is the culprit, is taking the confrontation with Hezbollah to a whole new level. A whole nother level. Little Key and Peele reference there for you. Israel has been threatening to expand its attacks on Hezbollah to force the withdrawal of its fighters from the border area and allow the return of thousands of displaced Israelis to their homes in northern Israel. Are the fresh explosions a preemptive or preparatory strike from something yet to come? Hezbollah is expected to try to restrain itself as much as possible because it still does not want to go into a full-scale war with Israel, Kawhi said. It will have to figure out a way to retaliate at a higher level than its usual daily attacks without going too far as to justify Israel to carry out a massive retaliation. So it's this piddly back and forth, sniping, snipping, ankle biting. They're ankle biting at each other. And eventually you're going to have to go full out. Just say fuck it, go full out, be done with it. Don't know why that's, I mean, I get why it's hard because it's full all out war, but I think eventually you're going to be done with it much quicker than if you keep doing this piddly lukewarm shit. It sucks, but that's true. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as Ye referred to him, is turning a deaf ear to U.S. demands not to escalate against Lebanon and trigger an all-out war a few months before the U.S. presidential elections in November. Israel, supported by the U.S. and the West, has demonstrated intelligence and technological superiority, but Hezbollah still has many cards, according to Yaber. Although Israel has killed nearly 500 Hezbollah fighters and commanders during 11 months of fighting, it is just 1% of its estimated 50,000 strong military force. Until now, Israel has failed to know where Hezbollah's precision missiles, the Radwan Elite Brigade, the Russian Yakhant anti-ship missiles, and the tunnel networks are, Yaber said. So there's that article. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more information on that. But let's see. It's never going to happen. Most modern electrics can't be opened without damaging the case. Well, I mean, okay, that's a good point, but they are pagers. So maybe these are like really ancient pagers for back in the old days. I don't know. Go ahead and close that out. Get rid of some of these links here. We had earlier, I forgot who posted this, but somebody, whenever I was mentioning that we were going to do some brief like videos, music videos or stuff like that, they did Dallas Alexander Adios Amigo official video, world record sniper shot. This is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I think this is a song. Yeah, it's a song. So let's go ahead and do this. I don't know whoever it was that suggested this one. Sorry that I'm not giving you props, but I don't remember who chatted it. I just took Lord Sterling's advice and copied and pasted as soon as I could. So thanks for the tip, Lord Sterling. I appreciate that. Hey, Trish won. Okay. Well, here we go. As you requested, Trish won. Here is Dallas Alexander coming up on this hour of the Dozer Den DJ hour for Trish 1, going out to you. All right. And let me know if the audio is good or not. I'll try to probably just turn it up and I'll mute my mic. So hopefully that helps.
Staring out, there's a hotel window, many floors above. What's missing down there is love. Thinking through the smoke that fills my mind. Don't worry, it's not my first time. Adios, amigo. I'm so glad I seen you. I won't be seeing you around. Adios, amigo. I've been looking for you since I stepped foot in this town. say it's all inside. Heaven and hell. What happened to that angel when he fell? Give it just one try. Tell me you don't like it. Be God for a moment and don't despise it. Adios, amigo. So glad I seen you. I won't be seeing you around. Adios, amigo. I've been looking for you since I stepped foot in this town. Step outside and breathe. Play a little in the street. Hope it's not me they're sending. Move on from over there. Give the kids a little scare. Oh, these fences, they need mending. Adios, amigo. So glad I seen you. I won't be seeing you around. Adios, amigo. I've been looking for you since I stepped foot in this town. Adios, amigo. So glad I seen you. I won't be seeing you around. Adios, amigo. I've been looking for you since I stepped foot in this town.
All right, I'm back. Silence. Sorry about the inconsistencies in the audio. I was listening on my earbud. I stepped away for a minute to get another drink, but because I knew it was almost gone. But I was listening in my earbud to the stream, and yeah, I was picking up what you guys were putting down. So sorry about the inconsistencies. It was like kind of fading in and out. It would get louder on its own and then would go down on its own, regardless of what I was doing with the controls. So I apologize for the inconsistency in the audio. Hopefully Rumble Studio will fix that at some point. That's another thing that I can maybe put in one of the groups that I'm on ooh, Lord of the Ree with another $1 Rumble rant. Birthday Boy's Choice, chill song. Wake by Long Walk's Music, or upbeat song Arms by Long Walk Music. But play them on Rumble. Okay. It's with Rumble's compression or something happens with StreamYard too. 100% was not my fault. Well, thank you for the assurance. I appreciate that, Lord Sterling. Much appreciated. Let me pull that up really quick. Is that Lord of the Ree? Is that your music from your channel? Let me pull Rumble up really quick. I don't know why I don't have it up. Got it in my favorites tab. There we go. We got some notifications here. Ricada Lawn. Interesting. Hey, got some new followers. Thank you to the new followers. Seriously, I appreciate that. We are at like I think 375 or something. So 375 or 376, something like that. Oh wow. Thank you so much to the new followers. I stream, if you're new here, I usually stream Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. Central. We usually cover this is a little bit more sporadic than my normal streams, even though I squirrel often. But hi Slidey Pie, how you doing? Thanks for joining. But normally I will do 3 to 4 news stories. And then at the end of the stream, I do a happy or interesting science story or something that's completely unrelated or something that I just find entertaining. Because if you focus on the dark stuff, the serious stuff for all the time, you can get a little bit black pilled. So I like to add a little bit of levity at the end. And while I'm covering the dark stuff, I may get pretty dark. Dozer shows up. Dark Dozer shows up. The stream that I had where I talked about a something with Hillary Clinton and Huma Abedin that might have been involved a small child that I won't say the name of because that stream barely got any views compared to a lot of my other streams. So let's not even test that one. Something Prazzle Crip. I don't know. Something rhymes with that. I would hope Rumble doesn't pull that crap, but who knows? There's some dark forces out there. But I do get dark from time to time, and things can get dark when you focus on all the negative stuff that's going on. So I like to end my streams on a light note or a interesting note, something that's out of the random. One of the times we talked about a little autistic boy that ended up getting away from his family, and a canine unit with a bloodhound was able to reverse track him back to his home. So just happy little stories there. Happy stories. Shout out to the new followers. Bill is the man. Well, when I identify as a man, I mean, how do you know? I mean, are you confused? Not like this beard and the fact that I am clearly a male man. I will never in my professional life put my pronouns in my bio. And I will never start a conversation with, "Hi, my name's Bill and I go by he, him." Fuck that. I'm not doing it. If you are confused, well, you might need to get your eyes checked. From the back, I got some long curly, but if you think I'm a chick even from the back, I'm confused. I'm very confused. So, Lord of the Ree. So, was that Lord of the Ree? Were those on your channel? But play them on Rumble, whichever you pick. So I'll search Arms by Long Walk Music. So, okay, Long Walk Music. That's what it is. There it is. I found it. Found it on Rumble. Maybe we'll see if they have some issues with compression or not. I see Free Fallen, excuse me. Arms by Long Walk. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Excuse me. Good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and give this Long Walk's Music 49 followers. You just got yourself 50 followers. There you go. Gave it a follow. Good God. Lord of the Rings. My pronouns are fag. Got. Okay then. Cover of Angel of Death by Hank Williams. Nice. Almost done. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull out. I'm going to pull up Arms by Long Walks, and let's see. Quick little experiment here. Let's see if we have the same audio issues that we had with the YouTube video playing it on Rumble. Let's see if we have that same issue with a Rumble video on Rumble Studio. Let's see. You guys let me know what the audio is sounding like. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up like near the top to start out, and we will adjust as you guys let me know. So, hey, there you go. 50. I got you the big 50. Hell yeah. Follow Long Walks Music, by the way, y'all. Remember the Free Fallen cover? I watched that months ago, I think. But let me pull it up here. Rumble. All right. You guys let me know how the audio is sounding. Much appreciated.
So go out and live into the everlasting arms of San Francisco. I know it's hard to see you walk on out that door, but don't be afraid. It's what you were meant to do. It's why you were made to lead. It's why you were made to walk on out that door. For yourself, not for them. Take what you want, not what you need. You gotta believe, express your heart, then you'll be free. Well, it feels so good to be so lost inside your arms, I say. It feels so good to be so lost inside your arms, I say. Think for yourself, not for them. Yeah. Take what you want, not what you need. You got a chance now to spread your arms, then you'll be free. Then you'll be free.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Thanks for trying to help out there. I was listening with my earbud, listening to the stream too, and it did get pretty quiet there for a minute. We're not gonna watch Fresh and Fit. Go away. Don't need you. I did turn my headphone audio down to 30. Was it? I only had my headphones up at. Huh. Man, sorry about that, guys. Well, I mean, I was listening to it in my headphone and it sounded okay. It faded down. Then right up at the end, it kind of went up. So maybe it was because I turned my headphone audio down to 30%. I'll try turning my headphone audio down really low next time because I'm going to. Okay, it's limiting it. YouTube does the same. So it's not just because it was a YouTube video earlier. So that's not the issue. It's just a compression issue with Rumble. Oh, well. Oh, well. May not be perfect, but it's worth a shot, damn it. I did have one other one. We're at 2 hours and 52 minutes. I'm a dirty, rotten liar, guys. I'm a dirty, rotten liar. We ended up making it to 3 hours again. God bless you. Got my other sody pop. That's what I get for starting 30 minutes early. Lady Dozer has fallen asleep on the couch. I think she did that at the start of the stream, though, like 3 hours ago. So she probably won't be too mad. But I think it's just a software issue with Rumble Studio. That's probably the issue. Yeah, I appreciate. Thank you guys for troubleshooting with me. Cheers. That's right. We're still sipping on this shot. It was actually a little more than a shot. This is a fairly large glass. It's a little skull shot glass. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Ribs. Spare ribs. Another dad joke for you. Another dad joke for your pleasure. Well, hey. Sounds like laptop speaker on the TV. Damn. Well, maybe whenever we play at least my song that I got, because it's a Falling in Reverse song, I have a transition. I hope I don't forget it. No Joe stream to daybreak. As I said, no Joe stream to daybreak. We march onward. We march onward. All of the diggers. Hey, you know what? I thought about something we could call the Dozer Den folks. And I was like, oh, Dozer, Digger. I was like, crap, I can't do that. That's a good logics thing. But it would work. Kick-ass glass. Thanks, Lord Sterling. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who's been hanging out for most of the stream. If you guys have not liked that, smash the like button. Please do so. If you would like to help out with the algorithm here on Rumble, put you a comment there in the comment section. Mix it up with somebody if you want. I know the comment section is not as fluid as one would like, but it will get better. And if they see more people interacting in the comments, I think they might work on improving it. So I think you can have up to 3 responses on one comment, and then you have to start a new thread, I think. I don't know what it looks like on YouTube, if it's unlimited or not, because I don't really get on YouTube very often. But the excavators, the Dozer Den excavators, killdozers, Katie's, maybe. The killdozers. As if you didn't see earlier, whenever I was had my camera off, my background is the killdozer, the Komatsu bulldozer and the killdozers. It's possibly. Sup, killdozers? I'll mull that over. Lord of the Ree. Again, thank you guys so much for the support tonight. It means the world that anybody would want to throw dollar bills at this simple Midwestern man from Swamp East, Missouri. Seriously, thank you so much. I very much appreciate all the support. Helps me focus on doing this more often, and I am going to go ahead and say that Sundays is going to be our second night of the week stream. Now, I've said that it's going to happen. When it's going to happen, I'm not sure if it's going to happen this Sunday or not. I have got a busy next couple days. I've got to help with a kind of a presentation, kind of just a conversation, so it's not really that big of a deal. As you all know, I'm comfortable talking. So I've been told that I have a pretty good presentation whenever I do trainings or PowerPoints or stuff like that. My speech, I had a speech class in college, and the professor tried to get me into debate, like competing with debates. I would have been good at that. I know I would have been good at that. I would have had fun with that. She asked me after I did a debate for a topic that I did not agree with. I hated being on the pro-gun control side of the discussion. And I think she saw that I put the effort into it and did a good job of arguing the other side, even though I disagreed. Not until the very end, when literally it's a small town Missouri class, even in college. The guy that wasn't that good at his presentation skills had the red meat, and he had the audience. I was just like, at the end, I was just like, low key, I agree. But neurodivergent one, your internet is back. Well, welcome back from the dead zone. Glad to see you. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the killdozers. Bill Dozer and the killdozers. The killdozers here in the Dozer Den. Maybe. Mulling it over. Kind of like it. What was our next topic? We're at 3 hours, though, so I think we might need to wrap this up fairly soon. Then again, it is my birthday, and I'm having a good time, and you guys seem like you're having a good time, and I'm here for you, the people. Do you feel like you are in charge? Lord Sterling, yeah, I think the meant regular comment section as opposed to like, yeah, that's what I was meaning. That's Lord Sterling, I was meaning the comment section. God bless the live chat, though. God bless the chat. But if you want to throw a comment into the comment section, that helps with exposure for the channel, helps the channel grow, helps this small little community of killdozers grow. Just trekking along on their tracks, armor plated and whatnot, fucking over the government because fuck the government. I don't know. I kind of like it. Do you guys like the Dozer Den? I think the Dozer Den works. I like the Dozer Den for the name of the show. And, of course, the locals. But I did see, I think somebody joined locals. Do I still have a comment pinned? No, I don't. There's a delay that I've noticed whenever you're watching on the phone and then on the screen. But anyways, all right. Yeah, hell yeah! I pulled out my. See, I have shown my high point 9. That's my daily carry. I'm a broke bitch, but it works. It may be a clunker, but I'm a strong guy. It doesn't really matter that much to me. Lord of the Ree in high school. Let me pull you up real quick. Thank you so much for the Rumble Rant. $1 Rumble Rant. Every little bit helps. In high school, my film studies teacher hated me because for a documentary, she had us watch Bowling for Columbine, and I wrote a paper disproving every point Michael Moore made. She was, and she was, and but had to give me. She was mad and had, but had to give me a B. I may or may not have written a persuasive essay for my EN 100 class in college, my freshman year, about getting old people off of the road. Like really old people, dangerously old people off of the road. She happened to be one of the olds. She was a blue hair. I don't think she liked that paper, but she gave me an A because you boys got writing skills, all right? I'm good at it. I like history. I like English. Some of my favorites. But Dozer, okay, good. I like it. Komatsu's. Komatsu's. I don't know. My Komatsu's in the Dozer Den. Yeah, I mean, it was there was a guy in college that was way more forceful in his opposition to the bullshit. And I didn't have him in many classes. I only had him in 1 or 2 classes. But man, I gave him props whenever he was getting after it. He was very adamant about pushing back, and I do respect that. I also acknowledge that in the forums, sometimes you had to stroke those libtards' egos. And in your forum, if you wanted a good grade, sometimes you said some bullshit that you didn't fucking believe. And then when you had a conversation in person, it was like, yeah, in that forum, that was just complete ego stroking of the professor so that I would get a good grade. Now, if I was in person, did I do that? Fuck no. I would challenge them at every turn. But usually, I actually had a pretty good experience with my professors in college. Maybe it's because we're in a relatively country or rural area, farm-related area. There were a couple very liberal individuals, but honestly, I didn't run into many. I had some good professors in college. I had some really good ones. I had a really embarrassing incident once in my freshman year where it was actually in a social work class. And we are up late. I was in a social work class, the first one that you take when you're, my minor was social rehabilitation and treatment. So there were some social work classes. There were some criminal justice classes. I loved the criminal justice classes. Those were, and the substance abuse treatment classes, those were my bread and butter. I literally would have just bought the books, those textbooks, just to have them because I loved that material. It's very interesting to me, and I'm just good at it. I'm good at maintaining that information. And I was in a social work class, though, and we were talking about drags on the system, essentially, like how the system is stressed. And this is just me coming from something I had been told by my mom. And as a, 19 years old, 18, 19 years old, I just threw it out there that I'm like, well, at a certain point, like, and the professor, he was a nice old man, and he was so kind and so understanding of how I had a misconception because I was given bad information. Thanks, Mom. She told us that at a certain point, the government would step in and make somebody, so they couldn't keep being like welfare queens. She had told us that at a certain point, they'll pretty much make you get your tubes tied. And I had no reason not to believe that. And he came up and he was just very calm. He said, that would be a violation of human rights. And we don't do that as a country. Little did I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just get you a shot, right? Get you a vaccine that removes your fertility, right? Have some spike proteins flowing through your body that when you're around others that didn't take the shot, it might affect them in a negative way. It might get into their reproductive organs and affect them, right? Just saying. Just saying. Not going dark, Dozer. We're over 3 hours. It's not happening. We are probably not going to do all of the topics, though. Briefly, Diddy the Diddler. My thumbnail. The Diddler. I think it's a distraction. I think it's a horrific, the things that he was doing. I think he's essentially the ghetto Epstein. That is what the Diddler is. I think he's the ghetto Epstein. Had a bunch of people that were compromised. Cuba Gooding Jr. Snow Dogs, guys. Snow Dogs, Cuba Gooding Jr. Doing heinous shit with guys against his will, I think. I think he was forced to do these things. Sam Duty, you took your nap. Nice. Yeah, I think it's a distraction because coincidentally it happens right after another assassination attempt on Trump. And yes, it was an assassination attempt. The media trying to act like to minimize this shit, they can go off to the stocks with them. Don't care. Lord of the Ree, thank you so much for hanging out with us for the birthday stream. Says, well, I'm out of here. Got to be up in 6 hours. Peace out, everyone. God bless. You have yourself a great night, Lord of the Ree. Thank you so much for your support. And have a good rest. Rest well, sir. Rest well. Excuse me. Oh, Megadeth. All That Remains is touring with Megadeth right now. They're Megadeth, Mudvayne. Megadeth, Mudvayne, and All That Remains are on tour right now. Interesting that they have All That Remains, but good to see him out touring again, especially with their new guitarist, who just is a madman. He's a madman. I don't remember his name, but All That Remains' new guitarist is an absolute just savage at shredding. Diddy, the Diddler, apparently he had 1,000 bottles of lube. Not the lube they used for the War Machine. That's the blood of the innocent. Diddy had 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil. And apparently some of the women and men were so severely injured by the activities that they were doing that they might take up to like a week to recover. Truly heinous stuff. Truly. Where's my birthday hat? Do you guys want the birthday hat? Do you guys want a birthday hat? So I can go get the birthday hat. Fucking fine. Fine. I'll really quick. How about this? I'll pull up that other song, and the audio will do what the audio does. So my apologies. Where was it? There it is. There was a 5-minute song. Don't know if we're gonna play the whole thing, but anyways, I think Diddly, Heidi ho. I think the Diddler is a distraction from the assassination attempt. Although it is a serious issue, I think it could have been done at a different time. They choose when they do these things. I think they picked and chose, and they found that this time was the great time to do it. That pretty much wraps it up. I'm going to get my... Okay, guys. I'm going to go get... Yes, this isn't Diddy that I'm going to play, though. I'm going to go get the birthday hat. I'll be right back. This is a song. Somebody asked for this earlier in the chat. Eternal Decision topic. So whoever it was, I hope you're still here. You mentioned it. You requested it. This is the Dozer Den DJ hour. Late night, past midnight. How are y'all doing? All right. I'm going to share this. Hunger. Eternal Decision. How big? Oh my, who's that over there? It's dating for single and older men. I'm 34. I'm not that old. God. All right, I'm going to step away and get the party hat. I'll be right back.
See what I need in the world that you play me. Can I move, can I do without you with me? What I need you feeling.
Okay, I boomered. I got the hat. I got the hat. Thank you guys. It does sound a little bit like Metallica, and it also sounds a little bit like I'm getting some Anthrax. Thank you, getting her done. I see it now. I see it now. Thank you, my little killdozers. My Komatsus. No, but I this hat has been on a deer, a European mount of my 8-point for the last few months. So now it is now it's upon my head. Maybe I'll put it on one of my bass back there after the stream. I don't know. So Sam Duty requested this one. Let's see. Salty Saiyan. Popping up for a second here. Just swinging by to say congrats on making it another year, old man. Also, you're muted. No more drink. I left and came back. It wasn't. This has been like a shot and a half. No effect on me whatsoever. More affected by the caffeine in my Pepsi Zero, to be honest. Thank you so much for swinging by. I appreciate the views. Appreciate the interaction in chat. So we have a couple more minutes left of this. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of maybe Anthrax. I'm getting Anthrax vibes. Anybody else getting Anthrax vibes off of this? So Sam Duty, that was your uncle's heavy metal Christian band? That's cool, man. You said you were in the studio listening when you were a kid, listening to them over and over. That's cool. That's cool. That's a decent little jam. Kind of, like I said, kind of some Anthrax vibes, maybe. I think that's what I'm thinking. But let's see. Did someone peace out? Slidey Pie, thank you, Slidey Pie, for joining for the birthday stream here on the Dozer Den. If you guys haven't liked this stream, like the stream, please smash that like button. Follow if you're not following. To all the people who may be watching after this, we often get over 1,000 views. I know there's unique and raw and there's difference there, but if you're watching this after the live, if you haven't created a Rumble account, you know what? Maybe there's a campaign on here. Ha! There is. I haven't read an ad yet. You want me to read an ad real quick, guys? Let's do Rumble Premium. Let's read a Rumble ad. And then I think we're going to do one 69. 69 cents, really? All right, Rumble. This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important for the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell pressure to the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France and Russia. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They really don't get much of those profits. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight, and if you have the means, that's very important. Do not ever put yourself out to donate to Rumble or me or anybody. One major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO. That's STUDIO. When you purchase an annual subscription, go to rumble.com/premium and use promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we're just happy that you watch us here on Rumble. There you go. There you go. There was an ad. Might as well get that out the way. Thank you for your patience as I read through that. You like the commercial voice, Big Ass Life? You like that? It's my ad read voice. I turn it on a little bit. I see another happy birthday wish from somebody here. Lord Sterling, thank you so much. Salty. Night, lads. Good night, Salty. Can't believe we even won over BLM. The only people they have the illegals. Yeah, BLM's not happy with the Democrats right now either. That was good stuff. That was a nice. That song was pretty solid. The next topic that I had. Salty saying, "Really now, the Frog Prophet, praise be upon him, turning the freaking frogs gay." See, it has the BLM guy on. Can't even believe we went over that guy, and they are so effed right now. Hope you have a great birthday. Haven't celebrated my birthday since I was 15. Well, you know what? This is actually, we do a yearly a tradition. We have a birthday meal. It involves a ribeye, fried butterfly shrimp, mashed potatoes, canned corn, and yeah, I think that's it. And then I had some sirloin as well. I told some dad jokes earlier. I'm not going to do it again. I already heard enough people with that dad joke. But for the studio ad, I mean, nice. Neurodivergent one, I appreciate it. Oh, do we have to say Bill sent us? No, I don't have anything specific with Rumble. So you can if you want. Hey, if you want to say Bill Dozer 74 sent you, maybe it'll get me on their radar. Who knows? So if you feel like doing that, sure, why not? Praise be upon the Frog Prophet. That's right. That was more than 69 cents worth, Sam Duty. Well, I appreciate you. It said $1.10 first before I clicked it, and then it went down to 69 cents. I'm like, oh, fine, be that way. Man, Alex Jones has been right about so much. It honestly makes you question the stuff that he got in trouble for. Did they burn the school? Not saying kids didn't die. Don't get it twisted, you crazy fucking Sandy Hook parents. You wanted your pound of flesh. You got it with $1 billion lawsuit. Crazy. The fact that they were default judgments. If you look at the intricacies, of that lawsuit that they had with AJ. Oh my God, I forgot I had the hat on. It is glorious. That's a really tall hat. Gotta come back here. Boop. There you go. Can you take me seriously wearing this hat? It is a party stream. If you have any requests, we are still going to go for a little bit. Lady Dozer is passed out on the couch and has not bothered me with a message, so we're going to keep going for a little bit. Probably going to wrap up here in 15 minutes or so, maybe. But if you have any, yeah, that default judgment on in both cases, it's and the judges. I used to respect the black robes and the white coats. But after the last few years, those mean nothing to me. Nothing whatsoever. Some of these judges deserve, after due process, of course, fuck you, feds. After due process, they should be hung from their fucking robes and their white coats for the severe abuse of human rights and deaths as a result of their willingness to push harmful treatments or willingness to stomp upon the constitutional rights of the American citizens. After due process, of course. It's not the hat, it's the hair. Okay. It's not the parents, it's the deep state. Well, that's a good point. But my thing is, why, like, I want to know what the behind the scenes negotiations looked like with those parents to get them to go along with this. Because they're like, what about that one Fed agent that Jones never mentioned his name on his show, but that guy won like a couple $1 million or something like that. I don't understand. There's no justice involved with that, and I get civil is a lot less strict than criminal, but it make it make sense. Other than they just wanted their pound of flesh, and they got it. They got the frog legs. Basically did the same thing to Trump in New York. Yep. They're abusing the system, and I don't have any faith in the system anymore. I really don't. Sam Duty got government street theater. Yeah. They hid the fact that they didn't use the money earmarked to harden the school to actually secure the place. Interesting, neurodivergent one. I didn't know that. Oh, they did Alex Jones dirty. Forced them to watch Kamala's cackle. Camilla. That might be cruel and unusual punishment. That might be worse than scaphism, neurodivergent one. Just saying. Yeah. Free gun zones. Free guns? Really? That'd be great. Speaking of guns, you guys want to see my 270, my bolt action 270 that I've had since I was 15? Uncle Joe got it for me. Uncle Joe. He's the one who engaged me in many a political discussion when I was a stupid little 19-year-old. YouTube, fuck off. This here is it's a Savage. Yep, Savage. This is my 270, bolt action 270. This is the gun that I've used to kill every deer that I've killed so far, which isn't a lot. I'm not much of a hunter, to be honest, but I do enjoy going out there. Yeah. It's a good gun. Oop. Gets the job done. Packs a punch. Ooh, good punch. Need to get out and do some shooting. I am sorely in need of practice. If you have weapons, it is good to practice with your tools so that you don't get rusty. Just in case. What? YouTube is asshole. That is I agree. Yeah, and Sterling, they demolished the building. This knowing what we know now about the government, you got to have questions. I don't know what exactly they were covering up, but they were covering something up. Oh, it's just to hide, the memories. That's too convenient. It's too convenient. Sound investigations got that contractor on video. Saying the CIA set up the Jones lawsuit to bankrupt him. Sandy Hook families were just patsies. Yeah, you know what? Thanks, Lord Sterling. I did forget about that. That absolutely did happen. I actually covered that. I don't remember if that was in a live stream. That was in one of my videos. That was a standalone video that I did months ago, I think, because I was actually looking through my old videos earlier and saw that they screwed over Alex Jones. I think I covered that then. I forgot all about that though. Good point. Good point. Big ass life, a real hunting rifle. That's right. It's a good one. I've heard the 300 is good. A 300 Win Mag is a pretty solid gun. My brother has what is it? I forgot what it's called. The actual name for the gun, but it's I think referred to as an elephant gun. What armor? Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh, I inhaled just a little bit there. Ooh, that was rough. Ugh. That sets on the vocal cords a little bit. Gonna need a minute to clear that out. Bear with me. Bear with me. Did not sip that one right. Getting to the close to the bottom of the cup there, and yeah, inhaled a little bit of that. Okay, so we had Diddy. We covered the Israel thing, and as far as the last topic, don't really feel like pulling up an article and talking through the article, but nice looking precision rifle. New Havoc bolt rifles. I'm gonna check that out real quick. We're going to talk a little bit about that issue in Kentucky with the governor issuing an executive order banning conversion therapy for minors. My thing is, what's the definition of conversion therapy? Is it somebody simply propose? Ooh, that is a pretty. It's got a clip too. Not a magazine. That's an actual clip. Havoc PA. Oh shit! Though neurodivergent one. That is more than some cars. Really cheap cars nowadays, but that is a beautiful weapon. I agree. Yeah, breathed in the whiskey a little bit there. Check out. Oh, that's nice. Damn, that goes all the way down, doesn't it? All the way. Oh man. Getting her done said, Lady Dozer's gonna wake up, see me with the hat on, and wonder what the hell I've been doing online. You're a good sport, Birthday Bill. Well, thank you, getting her done. I try. It's threaded. That's a nice gun. $2,000, $2,295. It's a bit out of my price range, y'all. Just a little bit out of my price range. Just a little bit. So the story with the conversion therapy, I think that they need to get their definitions accurate. I think the article that I did read through earlier, it sounds like it could be overbroad. It's an executive order. He didn't go through the legislature, so Bashir can fuck off. If adolescents want to seek out, this type of therapy, not shocking the gay away or praying the gay away or putting them in camps. A lot of the gays on Twitter that I angered, or supporters, that's what I chose to do when I first woke up on my birthday, was engage with the gays on X. And I made them mad, and they weren't happy with me. And I don't care. I'm going to try to mix it up with people who I disagree with. And I made sure to clarify, when I said people should be able to seek this therapy out if they want, I'm not referring to their skewed view of conversion therapy. Now, some conversion therapies absolutely were wrong and they were detrimental to the individuals who went through them. But if somebody seeks this out, if an adolescent is confused about their sexuality and they feel that the appropriate course of action is to try to deal with it in a way that they don't actually engage in their desires. If that's what they want to do, they should be free to pursue that. Banning forms of therapy is a slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope. And it's very confusing that you're okay with the therapy that is completely affirming of every delusion that you might have. You want to take a shit in a litter box because you think you're a cat, or you think that you're deerkin or treekin. That's okay. But if some child, adolescent, because I don't think kids aren't gay. I think that, as people enter their adolescence and start developing sexuality, I think that's probably when that pops up. That's just my opinion. That's what I've noticed in people. Makes sense. And, if they are confused or unsure and it causes them significant distress in their lives, then if they want to seek out that type of therapy, they should be allowed to do so. I think that is a nuanced approach, other than, oh, they're just hooking the gays up to electrodes, and every time they have a gay thought, they shock them. That's what people literally think was happening. Maybe that was happening. And if that was happening, clearly that's bad. Clearly, I don't think the parents should be forcing the kids into something that, is going to damage them irreparably psychologically. I think that's a problem. Oh, Trish is taking off? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was getting on my rant there. Good night, folks. Thanks for the company and conversation. Sleep well. Until next time, stay safe. Thank you so much, Trish1. I appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you for the suggestion for the song earlier. And thank you for the support and following me on X. I believe it was you earlier that said that you followed me on X, and for the follow on Rumble too, I believe. So thank you to all my new followers on X and Rumble. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right. So I think pretty much if somebody wants to seek out the therapy, it should be available for them. I don't agree with harming people or abusing people. Clearly, a bunch of retards on X thought that's what I was saying, and I mixed it up with them a little bit, and then eventually I just say, okay, fine, yeah, sure, why not? Because at a certain point, I don't want to engage with you if you're going to do the ad hominem. If you start engaging in a certain amount of logical fallacies, well, at a certain point, I'm just going to troll you, and I'm going to be an asshole, and I'm good at that. So I'm well practiced. I have 4 brothers, so I know how to be a jerk. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, because they are so awesome. Narwhals. You did that, Sterling. You made that happen just now. That was the Narwhal song. Narwhals, we are narwhals. It's a classic. That's a classic YouTube. It's almost as good as the snake. Badger. Old school internet. We're getting into the archives. All right, let's see. I don't really think I have much more on that, honestly. I could read the article, but honestly, I kind of want to play this music video since I'm going to be, see, Sam Duty, kids need ivermectin to kill the parasites that have them think they, maybe. Perfect timing, JJR. My backup earbuds are about to run out of power. Thanks for creating the Dozer Den to hang out. Well, you are very welcome, JJR. All right, so Russia had a big old explosion, right? And it looks like with Iran doing its thing and with Israel doing their pager attack, it seems like the world's on fire. And sometimes, guys, you just want to watch the world burn. So, with that being said, enjoy this song from Falling in Reverse. They have some of the most amazing music videos, by the way. This is Watch the World Burn on the Dozer Den DJ Hour. Let's get after it. Did you like that transition, guys? That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battle depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point and no return, I'm being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah. I actually battle my demons and shadows and women, the deep and the deep in the shallows and lost. I don't admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost. They're licking the jar, they're fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with stars, I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars. I like I shot up a trader, they mix with some red and let's out it up out of a bitch, I'm a finish. You think you could stop me? Not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Taking my approach and you picking apart. Tripping on nothing, just get in the car. Ripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping that charge. I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy. You were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some full of dominoes. You'll never get rid of me. Too many enemies whipping my imagery. You know my history. It ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of their misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark. I'm about to go dizzy. Into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up. Listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding. When I die, I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see it simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God. You're a light on. I'm a time on. If I'm wrong, it's my on. I'm killing syllables of the letter of Philip. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. Now tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling, someone crawling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, my God, tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood-red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they taught you was a lie. Lost the wild by. It's what gives you inside. Break the fucking chain.
Yes. That, and yes, I had to headbang. I had to headbang. The hair is a little bit messy. I lost my narwhal horn. It's a little bit chaotic now. A little bit chaotic. I gotta fix that. The horn is gone. The horn is gone. We're done playing videos anyways. Just a moment. Gotta fix this hair. God. Lord. I gotta go to the ethnic section in Walmart to get my hair product. Can too. Very good for the hair. Very good for the hair. Accentuates the curls. They're going to do what they do anyways, though. But yeah, I don't know what's causing the muffled audio, but that is if you want to check out Falling in Reverse, I'm going to be watching them on Saturday, and I am just going to go ahead and make sure that I'm, working my neck muscles. That could be taken out of context horribly. But I'm going to be sore after that concert, because I love that band and I love that music, and that is actually the second. I think that's the second in a trilogy of videos. They Falling in Reverse, as you can see, releases essentially cinema quality. In my opinion, I think it's movie quality. They spend a lot of money on it, and that's up to what is it? 87 million views in a year. Good God. Yeah, they are in the imagery in the video. There's so many little Easter eggs. He has beef with like one of like a classic guitarist, Sebastian Bach is represented, and a TV falls on him at some point because him and Sebastian Bach apparently had beef. So that's what that was. And then of course you have the church and the lies being told to you and the serpents clashing, and then there's just really cool music videos, and they're usually in series, so there's like a theme to them. And they actually did a cover of Last Resort. They did a cover of Papa Roach's Last Resort. It's Last Resort is reimagined, and it is powerful. It is so good. Their reimagined of their songs is really great. But they're so diverse in their sound. And yes, I'm fanboying at the moment. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're almost at 4 hours. My God, guys. My God. What are we doing? We've gone too far. But watch the world burn. Yes, Lord Sterling. Excellent, excellent song. Bunch of variation in it. That's what I like about that's the kind of music that I like. It's got to have switch ups. It's got to have some, going from the, it doesn't always have to be. I'm very diverse in my music tastes. I go from listening to that. I doubt that they would join me on this show. Ronnie would not even notice me. I think Ricada's been trying to get Ronnie Radke on with him for a while, but of course nothing's nothing's happening now, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off here. That one was a little bit smoother. I had to tip the glass a little bit. Earlier when I choked, is because this glass has the curve of the shot glass here. It threw me off, and I thought I had the sip before I did. That's why I had the little bit of whiskey breath there. But yeah, I would love to have Ronnie on the show. I don't even know what the hell I'd talk about other than just maybe bullshit and hell. I mean, I could come up with a list of questions for him for sure. I would like to know a little bit more about. I mean, I know from reading that he was in prison for a little while, and he came out. He went into prison and came out spitting bars. He's got Tech Nine, y'all. Tech Nine is going to be at the freaking concert up in St. Louis. Tech Nine, Black Veil Brides, Dance Gavin Dance, and of course Falling in Reverse. It's going to be a good time. It is going to be a great time. I think it starts at like 5:45 or 5:30, so we're going to try to get up there a little bit earlier. It's going to be a good time. I haven't been to a concert in years, so hell, if I get a chance to meet Ronnie Radke, I might ask him. I doubt he would give me his contacts, but excuse me, can't hurt. Can't hurt. All right, it is 12:43. Let me look here. Make sure I didn't miss any donations. It has been an insane amount of support tonight. Big As Life dropped a 50 earlier. Salt Dumpster with the 5. Getting Her Done with the 20 for that little over. That was about maybe a little over a shot, maybe 2 shots. Lord of the Ree with 5, a 2, a 2, a 1. All appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the support. So what do we talk about today? It has been a birthday stream. We have been a little bit chaotic. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. I do appreciate everybody who has followed the channel, followed me over on X. If you want to follow me on the dozerden.locals.com, it is much appreciated. If you guys could like, follow, share, subscribe if you feel so inclined. You get those special little subscriber-only emotes for $5 a month, and you get your name highlighted in a beautiful MAGA hue. We talked about the Trump assassination. We talked about the Israel pagers blowing off balls and legs and stuff like that. The walkie-talkies turning them into just talkies after that. That was a great one. That was a great pun. I enjoy it. Thank you so much, Lord Sterling. Appreciate the birthday wishes, guys. It has been a great one. And thank you guys for helping make it end on a great note. Sincerely, I appreciate all the support. Every bit matters. I don't deserve it, but I sure as hell appreciate it. So we talked about the Diddler, talked a little bit about conversion therapy, and we played some sick beats here at the DJ Hour on the Dozer Den. It's been a good time, guys. It's been a good time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching. Sincerely, thank you for the support. You guys have yourselves a great night. Thank you so much.